Hello friends, I'm Nesh Sheikh and today in this video I'll teach you how to create a professional and beautiful online course website or LMS website, that is learning management system website with WordPress using only free resources. So we'll be creating this amazing website using a free theme, free page builder and only free LMS related plugins. Now for the design, features and functionalities of this website, I have taken inspiration from the top LMS websites in the world like Udemy and Skillshare. This website has all the features and functionalities that a professional LMS website must have. In fact, it has some amazing features that even paid themes and plugins don't offer. Let me tell you about some of the core features. Now first of all, here you can create both free and paid courses. And in these courses, you can create different types of lectures like audio lecture, video lecture, podcast, blog, etc. Second of all, you can also create different types of quizzes like true or false, fill in the blanks, single choice, multiple choice, etc. Now in this website, we'll also add the functionality of instructors, which means that if someone wants to teach on your website, if they want to create their own courses on your website, they can do that. And not only that, whenever there is a sale of that course that they have created on your website, on every such sale, you will get your own commission. So you can set 20, 30, 40% commission. So on every instructor's sale, you will get your own commission as well. So if you want, only you can create courses, or if you want, you can even allow others to create courses on your website. And most importantly, you or your instructors can create these courses right from the front end. So you don't have to go to the back end to do this thing. And this makes your website very safe and secure. Then we'll also see how to integrate different payment gateways on this website to accept payments for paid courses. And because we'll be using a free page builder, creating this website is super easy and design of this website is also amazing, as you can see on your screen. We'll also make sure that this website is 100% mobile and tablet friendly, user friendly, fast, safe and secure, and obviously beautiful in terms of design. Now before we proceed further, before I show you how to create this website, let me show you a very quick demo of the website that we'll be creating in this video, so that at the very beginning of the video you can see what is the website that you will be creating, what all different features are available, and you can decide right at the beginning of the video whether you want to watch the complete tutorial or not. So here, as you can see, this is the home page of this website, and at top you have your header. Now there are many different header styles. This is the one that I'm using for the home page, transparent header style. Here if you see, you have your logo in the middle, tutor starter, this is your logo in the middle. At the left hand side you have your menu. You can also create these kind of menus. You can create a menu, then after that you can create a sub menu as well. Then at the right hand side I just have this cart icon, so whenever someone adds any product or any course in the cart, they can see how many courses they have in the cart. Then after that, once you log in, you will see even more options. Let me show you. So if I go to this option pages, and if I want to log in, I can click on this thing, enter my username, password, click on login. Now first of all, you can see once you log in, you will automatically be redirected to your dashboard. So this is the front end dashboard. Your customers also and your instructors also, everybody will get this front end dashboard, which makes your website very secure and also very professional. And as I said, you again, very hard to believe, but everything is created using free resources. Now if your instructors want, they can create courses from the front end itself. They can simply click on this button, add a new course, and they will see this option. And from here they can now enter the course title, they can enter the title of the course, description, course details, everything. So they can basically create their course from the front end. From here under course builder, they can add how many topics they want and what all lessons they want to add. Obviously I'll explain you the whole process in more detail later on in this video. Right now I'm just explaining you this is how it works. Now let me exit this page. So here, as you can see, we have the front end dashboard. We'll come back to this page again. First, let's go to your home page. So your home page, you can see we have this thing. We have the transparent header over here. Now, once you log in, you will also see this option. Your name is written over here. And once you hover over this thing, you can now go to your dashboard, profile page, wishlist page, reviews. You can also create a course, go to my courses, announcements. All these options are given to you. Now on your home page, first section is this section, your hero section. Here we have a subtitle, a title, two different call to action buttons, and few important options over here. So we'll see how to create these kind of beautiful icons for absolutely free. And this image that you see in the background of this section, this is also a free image. So I'll show you how you can get free professional images, high quality, free professionally clicked images for absolutely free. And this is all copyright free. So I'll explain you how that is done. And these icons also, these are professional icons that you can get for absolutely free. Then when you scroll down, you will see a featured courses section. So on the home page, I have displayed few featured courses. Once you hover over that, you can see a little bit of animation going on over here. And this is one style. There are many different styles that you can use to display these courses. We'll click on the single course and we'll see how a single course page looks like. But first, let's see some other things on the home page. Now your next section is your popular categories section. So different categories that we have created. Once you click on photography category, for example, you will see all the courses related to photography. If you want to see courses related to website development or any kind of development, you can click on this link or you can click on this category and you will see only those courses. Then we have the counter section. Like we have 41,000 online courses, 50,000 students, 19 instructors. All these options can be added over here. Then we also have our student's voice or your testimonial. So whenever there is any good reviews from your students, you can always leave those reviews or enter those reviews on your home page. And then obviously at the bottom you have your footer. Now let me open a single course page. Let me show you how that looks like. So first of all, you will see this section here. On the archive page, you can see you have your featured image, rating, title of the course, instructor name, the price. So this is $200. So you can create both paid courses as well as free courses. If somebody wants, they can add this course in the cart, or if they click on this thing, they will see the single course page. In the single course, first they will see how many people have given this review. Then you can see the title, instructor, course level, whether this is beginner, intermediate, or this is expert level, how many categories, so which category this course is under. And then you can also see when was the last time this course was updated. Then you can see some details about this course, long description about this course, so everything that you will be learning in this course. What will you learn? There are few points that are given to you that you can see what you learn. Then at the right hand side, we also have a preview of this course. So users, you or your instructors can create a video like this. Let me play this video, and this video will play like this, as you can see. So this is kind of an introduction video. So you can post this video, anybody can see this video. If they like the introduction, they can purchase your course. The price is $200, and what all materials are included: 4 hours on-demand video, 4 articles, 3 downloadable resources, full lifetime access, everything. You can enter those details over here. Then requirement for this course. So if there is any requirement for this course, you can enter that thing. Featured, tags, then after that target audience. Who all are target audience for this course, you can learn that thing as well. And obviously once you scroll down, you will see the main thing, topics for this course, or basically the curriculum of this course. So this course is divided into 5-6 different sections. This is related to dieting and all. So you can see meal planning is the first course. This is the first section, and under this section we have different lectures. Meal planning explained, macronutrients explained, meal timing introduction. Then the next course or the next section is supplements section. Supplements explain how to use protein powder, and some are videos. As you can see, supplements, this is a video. So you have the video icon. This is an article, how to use protein powder. This is not a video, this is an article. So you have this article icon as well. Similarly, you can go ahead and see many more different options. If somebody wants to purchase this course, they can click on add to cart, and then this button will convert into view cart. They can click on view cart and they can click on proceed to checkout. And in the checkout page, they can make payment through credit, debit card, net banking, UPI, or they can make payment through PayPal or even credit or debit card. So all these payment options are given to you. If you want, you can even create free courses. Again, let's come back to our homepage. Let me open a single course. So for example, if you see I've already enrolled in this course, JavaScript tutorial for beginner. So that is the reason why for me, instead of the pricing, instead of add to cart, here it says continue course. So if I click on this thing, or if I just click on continue course, now you will see this is how the course page will look like. So once you open the course, once you enroll in this course, this is how it will look like. At the left hand side, you will see all the different sections, all the different lectures over here. For example, this is one lecture. You can also see the duration. This one lecture is 2 hours 33 minutes. Okay, so you can actually do one thing. There are many different options for video embedding. So in this video, I'll explain you how you can use videos. So there are many different options of uploading your video for your courses. So you can upload your video on your own server, or if you want, you can host your website on some third-party website like Vimeo or YouTube, Amazon Web Services. I'll explain you all those things in detail later on in this video. Now, if somebody wants, they can click on this video, they can watch the video. Once that is done, they can click on complete lesson, and this lesson will be marked completed. And then they will be automatically redirected to the next step, and they can watch the video again like this. And once they complete this thing, they can click on complete lesson. This will be marked completed as well. And similarly, they can go ahead and click on next lecture, and so on. We also have the quiz option. So if you click on JavaScript quiz, As you can see, this is how it will look like. 3 questions, 10 attempts allowed, and all these options. If you want, you can click on start quiz. So here, as you can see. So if you want, you can click on this start quiz and you can start this quiz. I'll explain you about this thing later on in this video. If you have any questions, you can click on this section, browse Q&A. So as you can see, some students who have asked question, what is JavaScript with example? And this instructor has answered that question. If you don't find your question answered, you can actually do one thing. Post your own question and click on submit my question. So your question will be posted and this instructor can answer your question. So all these features are available. Now if you want, you can go to the course list page. And this is a different page. Here you can find any course that you want. So this is basically the archive page. Now for example, if you're just a student, but if you want, you want to register as an instructor and you want to create your own courses, you can go to this option, instructor registration. There will be a simple form over here. You can fill in this form and submit it. And the admin of the website, which is you will be reviewing this, this request, and once you review this request, you can approve or unapprove this thing. So as you can see, my application has been already accepted, so I don't see that form. Then we'll also see how to create some other pages, like how to create instructors page. So on one single page, you can see all the different instructors available on this website. Then we'll also see how to create about page. Okay, this is how professional you can see your website is. Then after that, we'll also see how to create contact page, login page, all the different pages. And as I explained you earlier about dashboard and all these different options. Now there are many more things that I want to show, but I think, I don't want to make this introduction very lengthy. So I hope now you have a better idea about the website that we'll be creating in this video. Now if you like this demo website and if you want to create this website, make sure to watch the complete tutorial. And now before you proceed further, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. Now, let's start creating this website. Alright, now to create any kind of website, whether it's an e-commerce website, a simple blog or a business website, any kind of website, we need two basic things, a domain name and a hosting account. A domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, blogdoot.com, youtube.com, google.com, naishik.com, all these things are different domain names. So we'll also have to register a new domain name on the internet so that whenever someone wants to visit your website, they can simply type in this domain name in the browser URL bar and they can land on your website. Now the second and the most important thing is your website's hosting. Now hosting is basically a computer or a server wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see this website from top to bottom, all the different pages, all the different courses, lessons, videos, audios, all the different files, everything that you see on this website. In fact, this entire website is saved in a computer or in a server, and that server is running 24/7. So that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website live. So your website is always up and running. Now hosting is the most important thing about your website because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website's ranking in Google search results, your website security, everything is dependent on your hosting. So if you've selected a good and reliable hosting, your website speed and performance will be amazing. You'll get better ranking in Google search results. Your website will be very much secure. So it will be very difficult for anybody to hack or attack your website. And obviously in contrast to that, if you select a bad, cheap, crappy hosting, everything will be opposite of that. Now there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately only a handful of them are really good enough to consider. But you don't have to worry about that. You can simply do one thing, open a new tab and type in blogdoot.com/hostinger. In fact, you don't even have to type in this thing. This link is also given in the video description below. So you can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now this is the hosting that we'll be using, Hostinger WordPress Managed Hosting. So this particular hosting is specially crafted for WordPress websites, which is the platform that we'll be using in this video. So if you scroll down, you can see there are 4 different plans and these are really affordable. Now this is the only thing that we have to purchase. So hosting is the only thing that you have to purchase. Rest everything, your themes, plugins, your LMS plugins, your page builder, everything will be using free. So this is the only investment that you have to make, and this is also very much affordable. So here as you can see, there are 4 different plans: single WordPress, WordPress Starter, Business WordPress and WordPress Pro. Now, if you want to create just one website, you can just start with this option, single WordPress. But for most of you guys, I would recommend you to start with this plugin or this plan, most popular WordPress starter plan. And let me explain you the reasons behind that. So if you scroll down, you can see with this plan, you can create 100 different websites because it has so much more resources. So today you're creating this LMS website. Tomorrow, if you want to create some other website, maybe another LMS website or an e-commerce website. So for your second, third, fourth, fifth website, you don't have to purchase a new hosting plan. You can host all your websites in one single plan because here you can host up to 100 websites. With this, you also get 100 GBs of SSD storage. So very important because we'll be uploading a lot of videos on this website. So for that, a lot of storage is required. Now, if you're thinking about 100 GBs of storage and if you're thinking like if you're creating many different courses, you will need much more space, much more than 100 GBs. Don't worry about that thing. I'll show you later on in this video how you can solve that problem. But most importantly, if you see here, these guys at Hostinger are using only SSD server to store and host your website. And when your website is hosted on SSD server, your website is around 30 to 40 times faster as compared to other regular hosting. Then if you scroll down, you can see you get free business email, you get free SSL certificate, that is lifetime SSL certificate, you get a free domain name for 1 year, you get unlimited bandwidth. So there is no upper limit on data transfer per month. You get free Google ad credits. And as I said earlier, this is managed WordPress hosting. So this hosting plan is specially crafted for WordPress website. And if you use this thing, your WordPress website will load really fast. And to furthermore improve your website speed, this has WordPress acceleration. So these guys are using Lightspeed web server, which makes your website much more faster. And they're also using server caching, which improves your website speed and performance. Then if you see, we are getting WP CLI, unlimited databases, and a lot of features available over here. Obviously, if you go with business plan or WordPress Pro plan, you will get even more resources, more features. But for most of you guys, I think you can start with the most popular plan. Just select this button, click on this button, select button. Now you'll be redirected to your second step. Here, first of all, you have to choose a period. For how long do you want to purchase this hosting for? If you want, you can go with the 12 months plan. So you'll have to pay just $650 per month, which is very low as compared to other hostings. Because here you can see you just have to pay $78 for one complete year, and that too you're getting free domain name. So you don't have to add anything extra on this one. And most importantly, the renewal rates are also discounted. If you see, the regular price is $14.99, around $15. But if you purchase this plan, if you purchase the 1 year plan, after 1 year when you have to renew, you just have to pay $9.99, just $10 per month. So here, as you can see, renewal price is also discounted, which is really unique. I think Hostinger is the only hosting company that does that. If you select the second plan, if you go with 2 years, 24 months, this is even more discounted. So here, as you can see, the regular price, it becomes $557. So you just have to pay $130 for 2 complete years, and that too with free domain name. And again, as I said earlier, if you compare this thing with some other hostings, you have to pay like $150 just for the first year. And because you're going with 24 months, your renewal price is even more discounted. You just have to pay $8.99 after 2 years. And obviously, if you go with 4 years, 48 months, this is even more discounted, like crazy discounted. Here, as you can see, just say $371 and plan renews at $5.99 per month after 4 years. You just have to pay $180 for 4 complete years. So this is insane. Whatever option you want, you can simply select that thing and scroll down. Now in the second step, you have to create an account, and to create an account, you just have to enter your email address. Just enter your email address and your account will be created. Just make sure that your email address is correct. No spelling mistake or anything is present in your email address. Then in the third step, you can select the payment method. So you can pay through credit card, debit card, or your ATM card, regular ATM card, Google Pay, Paytm, PayPal, Alipay, CoinGate, many different payment gateways options are available. And for different countries, different payment gateways will be available. For example, if you're watching this video from India, and if you click on that hosting link in the video description below, and if you're watching this from India, then you will be redirected to hostinger.in, and you will get net banking, you will get Paytm, you will get UPI payment, many different payment gateways. So they have many different payment options for different countries. And make sure you have this coupon code applied over here at the bottom, Nayyar coupon code. This will give you more discount. If this is not applied, for example, the regular price you have to pay $83 for 1 year. But if you have a coupon code, click on have a coupon code and enter this code NAYYAR Nayyar, click on plus. And now as you can see, instead of 84, you just have to pay 78. Now once you do all these things, just click on this submit secure payment button. Right, now once you click on that button and make the payment, in the next step you will have to enter your password. So in the previous step you have entered your email address, and in this step you have to just select some password for your account. So just select any password for your account and remember this password. So remember the email address that you have just entered and this password that you are entering right now. Remember these two things because these two are your login credentials. So whenever you want to log into your Hostinger dashboard, you'll have to enter this email address and password. Now I'm not getting that password screen right now. I cannot show you that screen because I've already completed that process. Now once you also complete this process, once you set your password, after that you will see this screen, this hello screen. Just click on this start now button and this will start a new setup process for you. So once you click on that button, in the next step this will ask you whom you're creating this website for yourself, for a client, for a company you work for, or somebody else. You can enter anything you want. Then again it will ask you a few more questions. Now these are just simple surveys. If you want you can completely skip this thing. So click on this link at the bottom, skip. This thing will be skipped for you. Then in the next step you'll have to choose a platform. So whether you want to use WordPress, WooCommerce or some other platform, or if you want you can even select this option, migrate my website. So this is really important. So for example, if you have already created a website on some other hosting and if you're not really satisfied with your current hosting speed or performance or support, you can migrate to Hostinger. Just select this button, click on this button under migrate my website. Now these guys will migrate your website for absolutely free. So if you want you can select this option as well. Now in this step, for now we just want to select this first option, WordPress option. So click on this select button. And now you have to choose an email address and password for your WordPress account. So this email address and password is for your WordPress login panel. So again, remember this email and password as well and click on login. Now once you click on login, they will give you some designs, some layouts, some pre-made websites. If you want, you can use them. For now, I would recommend you to just skip this thing because we'll be creating our own custom design. So click on this link, skip, I don't need a setup. And now you'll see your domain name section. So as I said earlier, you get a free domain name. So if you want to claim your free domain name, you can select this option, click on this select button and enter the domain name that you want to get for free. For example, I want nayashik.in. So I'll type in nayashik.in. If you want, you can select .in, .com, .net, any domain name extension. After that, you can click on search. This will see whether this domain name is available. If it is available, you can click on continue and proceed further. Now, if you want to use one thing, if you want to do one thing, for example, if you don't want to claim a free domain, rather you want to do one thing, you want to use an existing domain. For example, if you have already registered your domain name on some other website, maybe on GoDaddy, Namecheap or some other website, and if you want to use that domain name with Hostinger, you can select the third option, use an existing domain. So in the next step, I'll show you how you can use the existing domain, whether you have registered it on GoDaddy, Namecheap, wherever you want. I'll show you how you can link that domain with Hostinger. For that, select this option, use an existing domain and enter the domain name that you have registered on some other website. For example, I'll enter BlogDude. So I've registered this domain name on GoDaddy. So I'll select this thing and click on continue. Now this will tell you where your domain name is registered, what your current name servers are. Just click on continue again. In the next step, I'll show you how you can link your domain name, your GoDaddy or Namecheap domain name with Hostinger. For now, click on continue. And now you will see this screen here. It will display all the different data for you, all the different options. For example, right now the data center location or server location is Asia for me because of my location, because of my current location that I'm creating this website from. If you want, you can select some other data center location. There are many data center locations like Singapore. Many data center locations are available. If you want, you can go with that, or if you want, you can just leave it as it is and click on finish setup. And now this setup has started. This will basically install WordPress on the domain name that you have just selected. So this might take up to 3 minutes. So let's wait. Alright, so once it is ready, you'll see the screen, your website ready. And now you will get few options. For most of you guys, I would recommend you to just click on this WordPress dashboard, manage dashboard, and you can proceed further. But for those of you who have registered their domain name on third-party website, maybe on GoDaddy, you can select this first option, connect your domain. So first you have to now connect your GoDaddy domain or Namecheap domain with Hostinger. So select this option, select your domain name provider, whatever it is. For me, it is GoDaddy, so I'll select GoDaddy and I'll click on let's start. Now they will show you a video based on your selection. So you have selected GoDaddy, they will show you a video how you can link your GoDaddy domain name with Hostinger. But you don't have to watch this video because I'm going to show you how that is done. Steps are same for all the different domain name providers, whether it's Namecheap, NameHero, GoDaddy, whatever it is. Now first of all, go to the website wherever you have registered your domain name. So I'll go to godaddy.com, log into your account. Now once you log into your account, you will see all the different domain names. I want to use this domain name, BlogDude. Click on this. Now scroll down and you will see this option over here, Manage DNS. Click on this button or click on this link, Manage DNS link, and again scroll down. You will see your default name servers will be given to you. We have to change this thing. So click on change and click on this link at the bottom, enter my own name servers. Now delete these two default name servers, come back to your Hostinger panel, copy your name server number 1, come back over here, paste it under line 1. Similarly, copy your name server number 2 and come back over here, paste it under line 2 and click on save. Now once you click on save, it can take up to 24 hours to link your domain name with Hostinger. But you don't have to wait till then. For now, just click on continue and click on finish this setup. And after that, finally, you will see this link at top, Hostinger icon at the top. Click on that thing, you will now be redirected to your Edge panel. And this is your Edge panel. This is basically your dashboard, your Hostinger control panel or your dashboard. And in future, whenever you want to come to this website, just enter this link, edgepanel.hostinger.com, enter your username and password and you will be logged into this website. And now first of all, we have to do one thing. We have to click on hosting. You will see this domain name is selected for you, Blogdude. Click on manage and click on dashboard. Now once you click on that button, you will see this page. This is how your page will look like. So here, as you can see, this is your website. Now very first thing that I have to tell you is that make sure that this thing is on. Lightspeed web server is on. So make sure this is on like this. So if it is not on, just click on this thing. It will automatically turn this thing into on. Then after that, also make sure that your SSL certificate is set up. So click on setup, select your domain name and click on install SSL. Make sure you have installed SSL certificate on this domain name. Now once you click on this button, this will take few seconds and after that, it will automatically install SSL certificate on your domain name. And once it is done, you will see this thing SSL certificate enabled. And after that, you should also make sure that force HTTPS is on. Okay, so make sure this thing is also on. Now let's see how we can log into our website. So to log into your website, if you want, you can simply click on this button, edit website. You will automatically be logged into your WordPress dashboard. So here, as you can see, you have automatically been logged into your WordPress dashboard. Now this page, this dashboard page is the most important page of your website because you will be controlling your entire website from this page. So if you want to change your website style, appearance, if you want to create courses, manage courses, create payments, manage payments, pages, everything will be done from this page. And whenever you want to log into this page, one option is I've already shown you. You can come to your Edge panel, click on edit website. You will automatically be logged into your dashboard. Another option is that you enter your website name. After that, put a /wp-admin. You will land on this page. You will have to enter the email address and password and then you will land on this page. Now, whenever we install WordPress on a new domain name, there are few basic things that we have to understand and there are few basic settings that we have to do. So let's first see them. Now, first of all, on your WordPress dashboard, you will see a lot of widgets are available over here. These are not really useful, so we can get rid of all of these. So click on screen options at top and untick everything from here, just like this. Then at the left hand side, second option is your post option. This option will be used to create different blog posts. So I've already shown you under pages. If you go to blog posts, we have seen or will see how to create these kind of different blog posts. So these blog posts will be created from here. Then we have the media option. So whatever media file you have uploaded on your website, images, videos, whatever media file it is, everything will be present under media library. You can manage them from here. Then we have the pages option. From here, we can see how to create different pages like your home page, courses list page, instructor page. All these pages will be created from this section. Then we have the comment section. So whenever somebody posts any comment on any blog post or any course, any reviews or any comments on any course, you will see all of those over here. And you can approve them, unapprove them, you can reply them. If you want, you can even delete those comments. Then the next option is your appearance option. If you click on that, you will see few themes are already installed for you. And one of those is already activated. For example, 2020 theme is activated for you. Now, if you do one thing, if you open this website in a new tab, you will see this is how it is looking. Okay, this is how your website will look like, or this is how similar your website will look like if you're doing this thing for the first time. Now, this style, this appearance of your website is because of this theme, 2022 theme. If you just go ahead and activate some other theme, for example, let's activate this 2020 theme. Click on activate button. Again, if you come back to your website and refresh it, you'll see your website design is completely changed. This is because of this theme. So you can see a theme is basically your design or appearance of your website. For now, I would recommend you to do one thing, delete all the extra themes. So click on this theme. At the bottom right, you will see the delete button. Click on that and delete this theme. Now we don't have to use these themes. Later on in this video, I'll show you another theme that will help you to generate and create this beautiful website. That is also a free theme. For now, let it be as it is. Next option is your plugins option. Click on that. Now by default, again, few plugins will be installed for you. I would recommend you to delete them. So delete all the plugins that is installed for you except for this one, Lightspeed Cache. Rest all the plugins you can just go ahead and delete them. Now this plugin is very important. Lightspeed Cache will improve your website speed and performance. Now we have seen that theme is basically the design or appearance of your website. Now what is a plugin? A plugin is kind of a software or an add-on that will add some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. For example, right now our website is just a simple blog. We don't have any online course or LMS related features or functionalities on our website. So for that, we'll have to install more plugins. So we'll have to install a plugin called Tutor LMS. That plugin will add all the LMS related features to your WordPress website. So that is basically what a plugin is. Now from the left hand side, click on settings. Now here you will see your website name and your website description. So under website title, you can name your website anything you want. So I'll name it Blog Dude. And under tagline, you can describe your website in few words. So maybe I'll type in best WordPress online courses. Right, so whatever you want. Then after that, also make sure that this thing is tick mark for you. Anyone can register so that people can come, students can come on your website and they can register on your website so that they can enroll in different courses. Very important. Then you can change the time zone based on your country. So based on your country, you can change the time zone, and after that click on save changes. Now under settings, click on permalinks, and over here make sure you have selected this thing, post name permalink structure. This is the most SEO friendly permalink structure. So make sure you select this option and click on save changes again. Now come back to your dashboard. Now with this, we have completed all the basic and important settings related to our WordPress website. Right, so now let's do one thing. Let's install a new theme, because right now if you see, this is how your website is looking. We want to change the style and appearance of this website and convert this into something beautiful like this one. So for that, we need a new theme, and we also need few new plugins because we want to add all these LMS related, online course related features on our website. So for that, first of all, come back to your dashboard. Now let's first install the theme. So for that, you have to open a new tab and type in blogdude.com/tutor, TUTOR. And again, this link is also given in the video description below. So again, you don't have to type in this thing. You can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now, first of all, we'll get the main plugin, the most important plugin, and also the theme both from this page. First, let's install and download the theme. So click on themes from the top, and here you'll see the very first plugin, which is a free plugin, Tutor Starter. Click on view details, and here you'll see this button, download free. Click on this button. A zip file will start downloading for you. Okay, so this is the theme file. Again, if you come back, if you click on Tutor LMS from top, you can see this is the plugin that we need. If you scroll down, you can see all the different features available in this theme. You have to actually go here at the bottom, or if you want, you can do one thing. You can go at the top and click on comparison. In the menu, you can click on comparison, and this plugin is available both as a free version and also the pro version or the premium version is also available. Now for this website, for this tutorial, we just need the free version. Obviously, if you have a bigger budget, if you have just a little bit more money, you can click on buy now. If you just spend a little bit more money, you can purchase the premium version, which has obviously many more features. So if you want, you can go with this option, click on that option. Or if you want to download the free version, click on free download. Now once you download the theme and the main plugin, now let's download this page builder, Elementor page builder. So for that, we'll again open a new tab and type in blogdude.com/Elementor, and again this link is also given to you in the video description below. Now over here you'll see at the top right corner, you'll see the get started button. Click on that. Now you should be redirected to a new page, and they will ask you to create a new account. So if you don't already have an account with Elementor, you can just enter your email address and select any password and click on create account. A new account will be created. If you already have an account, you can just go ahead and log into your account. Now once you log into your account, you will see this page, and they will basically ask you a few questions like who are you building this website for a client, for yourself. You can select anything and click on next. So basically this is just a simple survey. If you want, you can even skip this survey. So you can click on this link at top right corner, skip link, click on that thing and you can skip this entire survey. Now you'll be redirected to this page. They will recommend you two different plans. We want to use the free version. So you can actually do one thing. Go ahead at the bottom. You will see free basic version. Click on continue. Now they will ask you your website name. So enter your website link over here. Click on check for WordPress. This will check whether WordPress is installed for you or not. Once it is installed for you, you will get this button. Click on install Elementor. and now you'll be redirected to this page. Now here at bottom right corner you will see install now button. Click on that and this will install Elementor Page Builder for you. Now once it is successfully installed, you will see this screen. You don't have to activate it right now, we'll activate it later on. Now click on plugins from the left hand side. We'll activate this plugin later on. First let's do one thing, let's install the theme. So click on appearance, click on add new, upload theme and choose the file. Now choose the theme file that you have downloaded. So if I come back here, as you can see, tutor starter, this is the zip file that we want to use. Click on open and install now. Now once you install the theme, once it is installed, you can just go ahead and activate the theme. So click on activate. And once it is activated, this will recommend you few plugins. If you want, you can just click on begin installing plugin and you can install this plugin. So TutorMate is a plugin that is recommended to you. Basically this plugin will provide you some pre-made or pre-built layouts and websites for you. Now once you activate this theme, you can again now do one thing, even delete this 2020 theme. So click on this thing and delete this theme as well. And first of all, make sure to enable auto updates so that whenever there is any new update available for this theme, it will automatically update it itself. You don't have to do it manually. Now again, if you come back to your website and refresh it, you can see your website design is changed. Obviously still it looks very simple, very plain. We have to convert this website into something beautiful like this one. We'll see how that is done. First, let's see some plugins. Click on plugins. Let's first upload the Tutor LMS plugin that we downloaded. So click on add new, upload plugin, choose file and choose this tutor zip file. Okay, click on install now. Now for plugins, we can activate all these plugins later on. So for now, don't activate this thing. Just click on go to plugin installer and come back to your plugins option or plugins page. Now the next plugin that we need is Tutor Elementor option. So just search for Tutor Elementor. You will see Tutor Elementor add-ons. Okay, here as you can see this Tutor LMS Elementor add-ons by Themium. Make sure to install this plugin. And then finally we need one more plugin, WooCommerce. So if you search for WooCommerce plugin, you will see this option. Very first option, WooCommerce by Automattic. Install this one as well. So this plugin will add all the paid features, payment options, features on your website. So to create paid courses, free courses you can create even without this plugin, without WooCommerce. But if you want to create paid courses, if you want to accept payments on your website, you need this WooCommerce plugin. And again, once you install all these plugins, now you can come back to your plugins page. Click on plugins from the left hand side and now you can activate all of this at once. So tick mark all the installed plugins and now from the bulk action, select activate and click on apply. This will activate all these plugins at once. And once you do that, you should see this setup. This is the Tutor LMS setup. If you don't see this thing, you can simply type in this link at top, your website name /wp-admin/admin.php ? Page is equal to tutor-setup. So you can see that thing on your screen. So you will see this is basically the setup for this plugin. So you can just go ahead and click on let's start. Now you're creating this website for individual or marketplace. Now if you're planning to create courses only by yourself, if you don't want any other people to come and create courses on your website, you can select individual. If you want to make it marketplace wherein you can create courses as well as other instructors can also create courses on your website. So if you want that feature, you can select marketplace and click on next. Now public profile, if you want to make it on or not. So this will allow users to have a public profile to showcase awards. So if you see this thing, if you see this course, for example, this course is built by Nayesh Sheikh. If I click on Nayesh Sheikh, you can see these courses, these instructors also have their own profile page. So we want to allow this thing. So you can make it on. Then we don't want to make this thing on spotlight mode. And we also don't want this YouTube player and Vimeo player thing, because if you see any course, for example, if you see this JavaScript course, if you open this course and here if I click on continue course, you can see this video, the very first video, this is actually uploaded on some other website on Vimeo, but you don't get that thing anywhere. In fact, if you see the first course, this is my e-commerce tutorial which is uploaded on YouTube. But here as you can see, it does not say anywhere that this is hosted on YouTube. So this is what we want. We don't want YouTube player or Vimeo player. We want to use the default player which is available with this plugin. So select this option and click on next. Make sure only this thing is on. Click on next. Now whether you want to show instructor bio, yes, we want to show this thing. Whether you want to allow question and answer on each course. So if you see this course here, if you see this option Q&A. So you want to allow this Q&A sections, people can ask questions and this instructor can answer those questions. So we want to allow this thing. Now on the course page, how many courses do you want to display per page or per row? 3 courses we want to display this thing. If you want, you can even display 4 courses. If you go to the course list page here, as you can see 3 courses per row. Now click on next. Now whether you want to set any quiz limit, we don't want to do it right now. Just leave it as it is. Click on next. We'll see this thing later on. And make sure first you make this thing on new sign up so that people can come and they can sign up on your website. And also we want to make earning on so that instructors can sell courses on your website and you can charge your own commission on those courses. I'll show you how that entire process works. For now, just click on next. We also want reviews on profile page and show completed courses. Now click on next. Now how much commission do you want to charge? So commission rate, here as you can see, by default you're getting 20%. If you want to make only 10% for yourself, for the admin and owner, you can have 10%, and 90% of the course revenue will go to the instructor. Now what all withdrawal method do you want to give to the instructor? So we want to give them bank transfer, PayPal, and maybe if you want even e-check. So once this instructor has some money in their account, if they want, they can also send you some withdrawal request, and then you can send them their payment through PayPal or bank transfer. Now click on next. Again, I'll show you how this entire process works. This is just a simple setup. Now click on next. And here as you can see, with this your setup is completed. You can now go ahead and create your first course. And to do that thing, you can simply click on this button, create a new course. Now you'll be redirected to this page. If you want, you can also do this thing from here. You can hover over Tutor LMS and click on courses and click on add new. And here as you can see, you have this page, okay, to add a new course. Now let me do one thing. Let me open a single course page so that I can show you how a course is built. So let's try to create this course. So first of all, you have to add the title of the course, which is this thing, JavaScript tutorial for beginner. Whatever your title is, you can simply enter this thing and this will become your title. Then we have to enter, after that, if you see, we have to enter this thing. Now short description about this course. So if you want to type in anything, you can just copy this thing and you can enter that thing under excerpt. So whatever you enter under excerpt, it will come under this option, about course option. Then we have the description option. So this description option will come under this long description. So if I just type in this thing or copy this thing, paste it over here, as you can see. Now if you want to make anything bolder, for example, if I want to bold this thing, if I want to make this section bolder or this sentence bolder, I can just select this thing and make it B. This is now bold. Similarly, if you want to add any color, for example, I want to highlight this thing. I want to change the color of this thing. So I can select this thing, click on toggle toolbar. So we get few more options. And from here, I can change the text color to maybe red or some other color. You can also add a horizontal line. Maybe I want to add a horizontal line over here between this thing. So I can select that thing as well. If you want to add any number or any bulleted list, let me actually create it like this. All right. Okay, few points just to show you how this list is created. Now, if I want to convert this thing into a bulleted list, I can select this thing and click on bulleted list. And now as you can see, this is how it works. So you can easily use this thing and create your own section. If you want, you can even use emojis, you can use media file, you can upload some image or anything on this. Everything is allowed over here. So if you scroll down now, you will see we have the course section. If you want to set any maximum students, you can do that thing as well. So maybe only we are taking 100 students, not more than that. So you can set that thing as well. If you just want to make it unlimited, type in 0. Here as you can see, 0 for no limit to make it unlimited. Now what is the difficulty level for this course? Whether this is for all level, only for beginner, or better for experts, you can select anything. Maybe I'm selecting beginner because in the title it says JavaScript tutorial for beginners. Then we have the course builder. Now before we see the course builder, let's see some other things as well. First of all, you can enter benefits of this course. So here as you can see, you will see all these options over here: requirements, target audience, what you'll learn. So I want to type this thing under what you learn. Okay, you can bring this thing, you can make it bigger if you want, and you have to type new things or new points on new lines. So this is another point, then another point. Okay, so whatever new point you want, you just enter, click on press enter and come to new line, and you can enter all these options like this. Okay, so this will show up like this kind of check mark. Then after that thing, we have requirements for instructors. Okay, so if there is any requirements, for example, some HTML is needed for this course, and there is another requirement, some JavaScript as well. So basic JavaScript knowledge is also required. Now who all are the target audience? So here as you can see, I can type in these points as well. Now what all material is included? So 22 hours on demand video, 2 articles, 23 downloadable resources, certificate on completion, whatever you want, you can type in everything over here like this. And again, to you can just enter these things in new line. All right. Then you can upload your course intro video. So this is the intro video that anybody can see. So here as you can see, this is your course intro video. So whatever video you want to add as your intro video, you can select that thing. You can upload any kind of video, Vimeo video, any type of video. If you want to upload video on your server and if you want to use that, let me show you how that is done. So you can do one thing, you can open this media option in a new tab. Let's open this thing in a new tab. Now there is a link given in the video description below. If you click on that link, you will be redirected to my website blogdude.com. Now whenever I create any tutorial, for all those tutorials, I create a blog post like this. For example, for my latest tutorial, as you can see how to create an e-commerce website for free, I've created a blog post like this one. So once you click on that link which is given in the video description, you will be redirected to a similar blog post. First of all, you will see the video that you're watching right now, and after that you will see some important links, and at the bottom you will see download free images. Once you click on this blue download button, you will download a zip file, and let me show you how that zip file will look like. So it will be a zip file like this. You have to right click on that and click on extract files. Once you do that, you will see this media folder, and in this media folder I have given you all the required images, videos, whatever is required to create this website. So these are some dummy or demo material that you can use to create this website. So here I have uploaded this video as you can see. So maybe let me show you how to upload this video on your server and how to use it. So I'll click on add new, select file, and now I'll upload that video. So I'll search for that. Here it is. As you can see, this is the video, sand video. Let me rename it just sand. Okay. Select this thing, click on open, and this is how this video is getting uploaded. Now once this video is uploaded, you can now click on this thing. You will get this file URL. You can copy the file URL and you can paste it over here. First of all, under video intro video, you can select this source. So you can select HTML5 video. So we can upload our video from here. We can click on upload video. We already have this video uploaded. So we can select this thing, click on upload media. And now this media is set as your preview video, which is this video. Okay. And if you want, you can also set a different poster. So this is the poster. This is the image that you see for that video. If you want, you can set your own featured poster. Let me actually upload some poster for this. Maybe this one. Click on open. So this poster will now display instead of this thing. Okay. On top of this video. Then let's see what we have next. Okay. We have this thing. You can also set a category. So as you can see, this thing is under development category. Okay. So health related courses will go under health and fitness category. We have website development, JavaScript, Python, all these things. This will go maybe under development category. Okay. So I'll create a new category, click on add new category and type in this name, click on add new category. In future, when you're creating any course and that is related to maybe technology, you can type in technology and click on add new category. You can also select multiple categories like this one. Okay, so maybe one single course fits into different categories. You can select multiple categories for that. You can also set some tags. So if you see, for this tutorial, we have this development tag for this particular course. So again, we can just type in development, add this tag. Then we can also type a tag JavaScript. Okay, this could be a tag, or web development, whatever you want, you can add those tags as well. And finally, we have the featured image. So featured image is this image. If you come back, if you see, these images are the featured images. Okay, these images that show at top. So you can set some featured image. Maybe I want to set this image as my featured image. So I'll select this thing. For now, I'll just publish this course just to show you how it is looking till now. If I open this thing in a new tab, this is how it is looking. Here, as you can see, you have your title, you have the reviews, you have the course level, categories, how many students enrolled, when was this course last updated, about course, description. Here, as you can see, the horizontal line, the color, border, everything is working over here. What you will learn, target audience, tags, requirements, everything is working. We also have this video. We have that image on top of this video. If you want, you can even play this video. If you click on this thing, as you can see, this video plays. So all these options are working for you. The only thing that we need right now is this option, the curriculum, basically the structure, all the different sections and courses and lessons under those sections. Let's see how we can do that thing. So basically, let's see how we can build this course. So we have this course builder for this thing. First, we have to add different topics, or you can say different sections, and under these sections or under these topics, we have different lectures. So here, as you can see, the first section or the first topic is basic concepts. So I'll click on add new topic, enter this thing under name. Topic name will be basic concepts, and click on add topic. And then to create a new topic, I'll click on advanced concepts, click on add new topic. This is another one, click on add topic. Third one is jQuery Ajax. So we'll type in this thing, add new topic. All right. And finally, we have one more, JavaScript quiz. So I'll add this topic or this section as well. Now we have 4 sections of 4 topics. Now, if you want to add any lectures under that, for example, under basic concepts, the first lecture is jQuery tutorial number 1, jQuery tutorial for beginners. So maybe I'll select this option basic concept, and under this basic concept, I want to add my first lesson. So I'll click on lesson. I'll add this name, jQuery tutorial. Okay. And then if you want to add any text, for example, if I open this lesson, this is how this lesson looks like. At top, we have this video, and below this video, we also have some text. So if you want, you can give this text, you can type in this text. And again, as I said you earlier, I have shown you for the description here, you can make anything bolder, you can add, if you want, you can also upload some images if you want. Okay. If anything like that is required, you can upload images. Or if you want, you can even upload PDF files or anything like that for, for students, for your students. You can type in more text if you want. So you can basically make it like a brief section or something like that. And after that, you can select the video. So first of all, what video source do you want to use? So we have seen one option. We have seen HTML video that you can upload video on your server. So for intro and all, it is good. It is a small video and all. But for big videos, I would recommend you to use some external website. So let's see, there are a few options given. First option is YouTube. Let's select this option, or maybe before YouTube, let's select Vimeo. Let me show you how you can use Vimeo. If you want, you can upload your videos on Vimeo and you can integrate them on your website. So let me show you how that is done. First of all, you can go to vimeo.com, and if you don't already have an account, you can create a new account for free. I already have an account, so I'll log in to my account, Vimeo account. Now, once you log into your account, you can just go ahead and upload a new video. So to upload a new video, you can click on this thing, new video, which is given over here. At top right corner, click on upload. And now after that, you can upload your video, choose file. So I'll select this SAN video again, just to show you how this works. I'll upload this video. Now, once this video is getting uploaded, you can set privacy and all. Anyone can see the video, only I can see the video, only people, all these options are given to you. Now, the best option would be this option, only people with a private link can see this video. Okay, this is basically kind of an unlisted video. But for that, you'll have to upgrade your Vimeo account. With the free version, with the free Vimeo, you cannot do that. You will have to go with some other plan, with the Plus plan, Pro plan, or some other plan. Okay. But if you want, you can just use the regular option. Anyone can see this video, and this is absolutely free. And once that is done, you can click on this option, upload complete, go to video. If you click on go to video, you will get the video link. And this is the video link. As you can see, you can copy this thing and you can come over here, paste in this link over here, and this will integrate this Vimeo video. And as you can see, video playback time is also automatically integrated. 14 seconds video, so playback time is also automatically fetched from this video. Now, once you complete this thing, you can simply click on update lesson, and you have successfully created your first lesson. Now let's see a few more options. So let's create a new lesson, click on add lesson, and let's create a second lesson, which is this. Here, as you can see, this is the topic. Okay, here as you can see, jQuery tutorial number 2, whatever you want, you can have this topic. And for this also, we have some text. I'll copy it, paste it over here. Okay. And after that, you can select the video. So we have seen how to use Vimeo. Now let me show you how you can use YouTube. For me, according to me, in my very humble opinion, YouTube is the best option for you. If you're creating online courses website, or if you're creating any kind of LMS website, I think YouTube is the best platform. But you don't have to use the regular YouTube. For example, let me show you what I mean by that. So if you go to my YouTube channel, anyone can come and they can see the videos that I have uploaded. We don't want that. We want only people who have purchased the course to see those videos. So for that, YouTube has an option which is called unlisted videos. Let me show you how that thing works. So first of all, just create a new YouTube account, and after that, you can click on this upload button, create button, and you can upload a new video. So click on upload video. And again, let me just show you this example with this SAN video. click on select files, and I want to upload this video, sign video, click on open. Now once you're uploading this video, you don't have to use the regular settings. So instead of your regular settings, you can do one thing. You can change all these things first of all, whether it's made for kids or not, and then you can click on next. Select your monetization option, click on next. Basically, you should make it off. Don't enable monetization because we don't want people to know that it is hosted on YouTube, and we want to make it unlisted. Again, click on next, next. And finally, you don't have to publish this video. You don't have to publish it to public. We have to keep it unlisted. Now, once you keep your video unlisted, it will not show up on my channel. In fact, only people who have this exact video link, only they can see the video. So basically, people who purchase your code, only they can see those videos. So this is the option you can choose. So I'm selecting unlisted and I'll click on save. And you can copy the video link from here. Click on save. And now you can see this is the video that we are using. Now I can edit this video and I can copy the video link from here. This is the video link copied. Come back to this option, paste in this link. Okay, so this is how this thing works. And after that, again, you can go ahead and click on update lesson. So till now we have seen 3 different options. I've shown you how you can upload video on your own server. I've shown you how you can upload video on Vimeo, and we have also seen how to upload video on YouTube. Now, if you want to use some more options, if you want to use Amazon Web Services or some third-party website, let me show you how you can do that thing as well. So you can click on lesson, add a new lesson, and let's see the third lesson just to copy the title. Okay, this is the title for the third lesson. Again, some text and video and all. Paste in the text. Now for this, maybe you want to use Amazon Web Services. So there is Amazon Web Services has many options. I would recommend you to use or choose this option, AWS S3. So just go to Google and search for AWS S3. Okay, you will get the first link. Click on that, AWS S3. First of all, just log into your account. Click on sign in to the console. If you already have an Amazon account, you should not have any problem with that. You can just enter your account. You can enter your email address and log in. So click on login. Or if you want, you can just create a new account. If you don't already have an account, create a new account and click on sign in. Now once you log in, I would recommend you to click on this search bar and search for S3. You will see this first option, S3 with this bucket icon. Click on S3. Now this is the most common option for storing your files. And this is very affordable, by the way. Let me show you. Actually, let me go back. Let me show you the pricing first. Again, if I go back to the first page. So again, if I go to the Amazon S3 page, here if you click on this option, pricing option, you can see the pricing is so affordable. Let it load first. For first 50 TB of data storage per month, you just have to pay 2 cents per GB. So this is so affordable. So if you want, you can use, if your website is very huge, if you're storing a lot of data on your website, hundreds of different courses, then for you, to scale your website, to scale your online course or LMS website, AWS S3 is the best option. But for most LMS websites and for most online courses website with fewer courses, maybe 2, 3, 5 courses, I think YouTube, Vimeo and self-hosting is the best option. Maybe not self-hosting, but YouTube is the best option. Unlisted YouTube videos is the best option. But if you want to scale your website, you can go with Amazon AWS. And you have to select this S3. Again, we have to do the same thing. Sign into the console and search for S3. Click on this thing. And here you have to create buckets and you have to upload those videos in different buckets. So let me create a new bucket. Click on create bucket and I'll type in tutor LMS 2022 tutorial. Okay, you can select the region and click on choose bucket. You can also select these options, scroll down and make sure you untick this thing, block all public access. We don't want to block any public access. We want people who have the link, they can watch the video. So we don't want to block any public access. And you have to acknowledge this thing. I acknowledge the current settings. Now go ahead at the bottom and click on create bucket. Okay, it says bucket name cannot contain upper cases. So let me just type in tutor LMS 2022 and click on create bucket. Now once you create your bucket, now you can upload, you can create buckets for different courses. For example, we are creating a course called JavaScript tutorial for beginners. So your bucket name should be JavaScript tutorial for beginners, so that you know that in this bucket only, or in this folder only, those videos are available for this course. Now let's open this folder or open this bucket, Tutor LMS 2022. And now from here, you can upload any video you want. So you can drag and drop your files over here, or you can just click on add files and you can select any file you want. So I'm again selecting this video, SAN video. Once you select this video, you can go ahead and click on upload. If you want, you can again change the permissions and everything, properties and everything for these options. Okay. And after that, click on upload. By default, you should just leave it as it is. And now as you can see, this is getting uploaded. Once it is uploaded, you will get access to this video. You can click on this video. Now once this video is uploaded, you will see this open button. Click on this open button. This will open this video for you. Now you can just copy this link in the URL bar and come back on your website. And now this time you can select the video source URL, select external URL, paste in this URL. And now as you can see, again, automatically 14 seconds it has got for you. Now you can click on update lesson. And this is how you can create these options. And this is how you can use different websites to host your videos. For now, just click on update. We have few more options. For now, just click on update. Now let's see how we can add different types of quizzes in this course. So we have seen how to add lessons and all. We haven't seen how to add a quiz. So let's add that under JavaScript quiz. So I'll click on this thing and instead of lesson, now we'll click on add quiz. And here, first of all, you have to type in the quiz. Now let's actually do one thing. Open this option so that we can see how this looks like. Now this is the title of the quiz. So it will be simple JavaScript quiz. If you want, you can also add some description. So actually, let me go over here. Maybe this is my description. So something about this quiz. You can type in this thing as well. All right. Then after that, you can click on save and next. Now we have to add different types of questions. So maybe the first question, as you can see over here, is single choice. Basically, this is just a simple text, whatever some text I have added over here. So maybe this is your question. Okay. You'll add your question over here. Now you have to select the question type, whether it's true or false, single choice, multiple choice, open-ended, fill in the blanks, whatever it is. So maybe this is a simple true or false. An answer is required. How many marks for or how many points for answering this right? Maybe 30 points. Then display points. Yes, we do want to display points. We can also add some description related to this quiz or related to this question. Now, what is the correct answer? So in this case, maybe the correct answer is true. So we'll select this thing, click on save answer. All right. So here, as you can see, true is selected because this is correct and this is not correct. Once you do this thing, again, click on save and continue. One question is added. Let's add maybe another. Click on add question. So we'll maybe select this thing. So in this case, maybe let me select this thing, click on answer and next question. And this is the next question maybe. So I'll select this thing and maybe this is single choice. Okay. So again, this is answer required. How many points for this? Maybe 30. I want to display points. Now what all are the different answers? You can also add different images for different answers. So maybe answer 1. This is one answer. You can also add an image for this, whatever image you want. So with this text, it will also display image. If you want, you can display only image. If you want, you can display text and image both. For now, I just want to display only text. Click on save answer. Now click on add an option. Maybe this is answer 2. All right. And after that, again, click on save answer. Now, which is the correct one? So maybe answer 1 is the correct one. So we'll tick mark this thing and click on save and continue. Let's add one more. Okay, let me select this thing. Maybe true is the answer. Now this is, as you can see, you can also create open-ended or, essay type questions. So maybe let me add another question, whatever the title is. In this case, you can select open-ended, answer required, how many points for this. Okay, whether you want to display points or not, and no option is necessary. Just click on save and continue. So once you've created your questions, you can now click on next. Now time limit, if you want to set any time limit, and people can retry, or you have all these options. Now you have to select the mode. So maybe I want to select this reveal mode. So after they answer all the questions, it will reveal or it will show the result after the attempt. Then how many attempts are allowed, and passing grade. What is the passing grade? You can select this thing. Maximum questions allowed to answer. You can select all these things and click on save. Okay, you can also go to advanced options and you can auto start this thing. There are so many options under advanced as well. You can select save and cancel this thing. So this is how you can add quiz as well. Now again, if you just go to update, come back over here, refresh it. Now as you can see, we have all these options. We also have this quiz. Now let's do one thing. Let's see how we can enroll in this course and what happens after that. So to enroll in this course, you just click on this button, enroll course, And here, as you can see, you are enrolled in this course. Now you can click on start course. And this is how you can just go ahead and start your course. You can watch the first lecture. You can just click on this play button. It will play this video for you. If you want, you can increase or decrease the speed. All right. And once you complete this thing, you can simply mark this lesson as complete. Click on this button, complete lesson. Then you'll come to your second lesson. Similarly, you can mark it complete or just click on next. You will be redirected to the third option and so on. If you want, you can click on JavaScript quiz. Let's see this quiz. And this is, as you can see, JavaScript quiz. How many questions, attempts allowed, all these options are given. Now you can click on start quiz. Okay. And this will now display you the description and all. Click on start quiz. And now as you can see, this has started. Now this is your first question. You can see this is a demo quiz. You can select any answer and click on next. And here you can also display, this also displays how many marks or points for this. Now click on next. Here as you can see, it was the correct answer. Then you can select which all option you want. Then click on next. Maybe this was the correct answer. Then finally, open-ended, you can type in your answer, anything you want. Okay, it will also display the characters remaining. Click on submit quiz. Now once you click on submit quiz, this will be recorded under this option, under quizzes option. So under quiz attempt, this will be recorded. As you can see under review. Now you can review this thing, what answer this person gave. Okay, all these options, you can see this thing, what was the answer, whether it was correct or not. And then because we have selected open-ended, this review is required. Okay, it cannot be set as correct or incorrect. You as an instructor, you can go ahead. If you think this is correct, you can mark it correct and so on. Okay, after that, maybe let's select this thing. Right. Okay, now as you can see, this instructor can also give some feedback. And after that, they can click on update. Alright, so till now what we have seen is we have seen how to create a free quiz, of how to create a free course. So this was a free course. So let me show you how you can make it a paid course. If you want to make it a paid course, if you want to charge some money for these type of courses, let me show you how you can do that. And with that, you can also, select this option. If you want to ask any questions, you can come to browse Q&A section. And over here, you can ask any question you have. So maybe I'll just type in something like question 1. Then I'll describe the question and click on submit my question. And then the instructor can come and they can answer the question. Now, if you have any problem, for example, sometimes you might have some problem like this. You can always do one thing. You can deactivate this plugin, Lightspeed caching plugin. So because this is doing caching in the background to improve your website speed, sometimes you might face some problems. And now as you can see, this question is recorded over here. Now the instructor can come, they can click on add an answer and they can add their answer. Okay, so this is how it works. Now make sure to also activate this Tutor LMS and WooCommerce plugin. Once you activate the WooCommerce plugin, you might see some setup. If you want, you can go through the setup, or if you want, you can just cut this thing. This is not really required. So we can actually do one thing, click on skip this setup. Click on no thanks, cut this thing. Now because of this WooCommerce setup, if you click on pages, you will see this has created few pages for you. Cart page, checkout page, then shop page, these and my account page as well. And this dashboard page, instructor registration page, these two pages are created because of this Tutor LMS plugin. Now let's see how we can create this, or how we can make this course a paid course, how we can charge money for that. So before that, you have to do one thing. You have to hover over Tutor LMS and click on settings. And over here, we'll see these settings later on in this video. For now, the most important setting over here for us is this monetization option. By default, monetization is disabled, which means that all the courses will be free. But we want to set the monetization to WooCommerce. Click on save changes. And once you do that, now you can come over here, hover over WooCommerce and click on settings. We have to now do WooCommerce settings. We have to set up different payment gateways so that we can accept payments online on our website. So for that, first of all, you have to enter your general details, like your basic details about your store or about your company. So enter your address, your city name, then after that your state and country name, and obviously your zip code or your postal code. Then you can, if you want to charge taxes and calculation, if you want to charge taxes on these courses, you can enable this option as well. And then after that, you can select whichever currency you want to use. Maybe if you want to use Indian rupee, you can search for Indian rupee. If you want to use United States dollar, you can select this option and click on save changes. Then we have the product settings, which is not really important in this case. Taxation. So maybe 10% tax is charged or is applied on these type of products, on these type of online courses. Okay, maybe just in case. So what I'll do is I'll go to additional tax classes, click over here, press enter to come to new line, and over here I'll add a new class. So I'll type in GST 10%, or if in your country it is called VAT, you can type in VAT 10%, click on save changes. Now you'll see a new option will be added for you at the top because we have created this option GST 10%, click on that, click on insert row. First of all, enter your country code. So I'm from India, so I'll type in India, which is my country code. You can select any country code. You can select any country, it will automatically display your country code. For example, if you select China, as you can see, CN is the country code. Now leave this state, postal, city, everything, just come to rate and type in 10 because we are charging 10%. And under tax name, type in GST 10% and untick shipping and click on save changes. And this is how easy it is to set up your taxation. Now leave shipping because we are not shipping any physical product or anything like that. This is a digital product. Come to payments. Now we have to integrate different payment options, different payment gateways so that we can accept online payments from our customers. Now for this again we have to go back to plugins and we have to install new plugins for this. So what I'll do is I'll open plugins in a new tab so that we stay on this page and we also have this page open in another tab. Click on add new. Now you can use any payment gateway as you want because we are using WooCommerce. So for this you can use as many payment gateways or any payment gateway that you want. So for example, I'm going to use 3 payment gateways. The first one will be PayPal. PayPal is the most common payment gateway accepted throughout the world. So this is the one that we'll be using, WooCommerce payment, WooCommerce PayPal payment by WooCommerce. Install this one. So it is accepted almost everywhere throughout the world. So this is the payment. This is the first payment gateway that we'll be using. Second payment gateway is Stripe. Now this payment gateway, Stripe payment gateway, will enable you to accept direct credit and debit card payments on your website. So very important. Install this one, WooCommerce Stripe payment gateway. Again, this is by WooCommerce. And for every single country, there are many different payment gateways. For example, in India, we have Razorpay, PayUmoney, CCAvenue, and many different payment gateways. Similarly, I would recommend you to do some simple Google research on which payment gateway is most popular, most used, and the best rated payment gateway in your country, and you can search a plugin for that. So for example, for India, I would search for maybe Razorpay. So this is the payment gateway that we need, Razorpay for WooCommerce. This is by Team Razorpay. Install this plugin as well. Now once you install all 3 plugins, again come back to plugins, and now we can activate all 3. So tick mark Razorpay, WooCommerce, Stripe, and PayPal, and under bulk action select activate and click on apply. Once you do that thing, again if you come back to this page and refresh it, you'll see now many more payment gateways are now added for you. You can do one thing, enable Razorpay, Stripe, and you can also enable PayPal. Okay, these 3 payment gateways. Now once you enable Stripe, you will have to enter your keys. You'll have to enter your account keys to accept Stripe payment gateway. For that you have to go to this website, dashboard.stripe.com. You have to create a new account if you don't already have an account with Stripe. Once you create your account, it is very easy by the way to create an account on Stripe. It will hardly take about 2-3 minutes and you can create your website, or you can create your account with Stripe, and then you can click on login. Now once you log into your Stripe dashboard, you can now enter your keys. So for this, if you click on this link, enter account keys, we need the live publishable key and live secret key, which you'll get over here. If you see this option developers, click on developers, and then at the left hand side click on API keys. Here you will get your API keys, your publishable key. Click on publishable key, it will copy it, paste it under live publishable key. Similarly, click on secret key, come back and paste in the live secret key, and after that just click on save live keys. Or you can do one thing, copy this link and paste it under webhook secret and click on save live keys. And with this you have successfully integrated Stripe payment gateway. Now you can directly accept credit and debit card payments on your website. Again, come back to payments. Let's also enable PayPal. So enable this thing on this thing, and you just need to click on this button, connect to PayPal. This will connect your PayPal account with this one, with this website. So just enter your PayPal email and password. You can use any type of PayPal account, I guess. Let me try. So here, as you can see, if you're using a regular personal account, you can just use this thing as well. Or if you're using a business account, business PayPal account, you can use that thing as well. So simply fill in this form and you can click on agree and continue. And now as you can see, this is connected with your website. You can come back to this page. Now once you do this thing will reload and this will fill in all the details by itself, as you can see. But now you can accept PayPal payment, and make sure to enable this thing, enable the PayPal payment gateway, and click on save changes. Then after that, again come back to payments, and finally let's see how we can set up Razorpay. So here it is, Razorpay. Click on this, and for this also we need the key ID and key secret, and for this you have to go to dashboard.razorpay.com. Again, first make sure you sign up with Razorpay, and only after that you can log in. So once you sign up with Razorpay, you can log into your account, and Razorpay is accepted only in India, I guess. So outside India this is not accepted. Again, I'm saying do your own research. You will find many payment gateways for your country, and steps are always same for these payment gateways. As you can see, for Stripe also, for Razorpay also, just go to the dashboard of that payment gateway and copy the links or copy the keys. So for this you will get your keys over here under settings. Click on settings and click on API keys. And here, first of all, if you're doing this for the first time, you'll see a button which would say generate live key. Once you click on that button, you'll download an Excel file. Let me show you that file. Alright, so that Excel file will look something like this. You have to open this file, and here you'll get your key ID and key secret. Copy your key ID like this, paste it under key ID, and obviously copy your key secret, right? And paste it under key secret, and click on save changes. And with this we have set up all the 3 payment gateways. Now you can go to accounts and privacy. Tickmark this thing, allow customers to log into an existing account during checkout. Allow customers to create an account during checkout. Also tickmark this thing, allow customers to create an account on the My Account page. Then untick these 2 things. We don't want these 2 things, bottom these 2 things tickmark. So make sure you untick that thing and click on save changes. And finally go to advanced and make sure under cart page, cart is selected, checkout page, checkout is selected, and My Account page, My Account is selected. Then you can click on save changes. And with this we have completed this setup. Now let's see how we can make this course a paid course. If you again come back to courses, and if you edit this thing, if you scroll down, now as you can see we have a new option. You have to select a product for this, and now you can change this thing course type to even paid course. So let's see how that is done. So now you have a new option under products. Under WooCommerce you'll see products. Open that in a new tab again, and over here let's create a new product. Click on create product, and let me give product name as JavaScript tutorial for beginner. I want the product name and the course name same so that I know how to link both of them. So this is the only thing that you have to do. After that, make sure you tick mark this thing for tutor and whatever price you want. For example, for this I want $99.99. Okay, maybe I want this price. If you want to charge 10% GST, then under tax class you can select GST 10%. Then after that, for this also you can add some product image. Okay, so this will be a product featured image. And product category. Okay, so maybe this is under development. Not really important, but you can do that thing. Okay, so most important thing is the product name, and after that product price. Okay, and you have to tick mark this thing for tutor. Now you can go ahead and publish this product. Now once you publish this product, again come back to this course page and refresh this page. Scroll down, and now you can select this product. Okay, so the product that we've just created, JavaScript tutorial for beginners, select this thing and change the type of this course to paid. Then you can go ahead and again update this course page. Now if you open the course page, let me open this page in a new tab. Okay, now because I've already enrolled in this course, for me it says continue course, but if I open this link in a new private window, in a new incognito window, here as you can see now it says $99.99. Now you have to click on add to cart. First you have to log in, I guess. I have to create a new account to show you this thing, but you can click on add to cart and then you will be redirected to next step and you can do the checkout. We'll see a demo payment and a demo instructor sign up at the end of the video. For now you can see this is all working absolutely fine. Alright, so this is how it works. Now finally let's see some other settings related to Tutor LMS. So again, if you come back to this option, under Tutor LMS click on settings. Make sure under dashboard page your dashboard page is created and selected. If you open pages in a new tab, you should have this dashboard page created automatically for you. If you edit this page, okay, so this page should be created for you. If it is not created for you, you can just go ahead and create a new page, name it dashboard, just a regular page. Add a new page, name it dashboard, and after that under settings, under LMS settings, select that page as your dashboard page. Okay, so it is really simple. Then after that, you can enable profile completion so that it will show a notification to the customer to complete their profile. Then you can disable this option. You can disable this black bar which is given at the top for instructors. Not for you, you will still see the black bar, but for your instructors, they will not see the black bar, or they will not be able to use the regular WordPress login. They will have to log in through this option. I've shown you this thing in the demo website. They'll have to go to this login page and they can log in from here. Then let's see, we have already seen Spotlight, YouTube Player and so on. For now you can just click on Save Settings. Now let's see the second option, Course option. And alright, so now under Course Archive page, once we create the course list page, you can come back and select that page over here. We'll see that thing later on. For now, just let it be as it is. Now, if you automatically want to load the next course content, you can enable this thing. Then we have the quiz. I would recommend you to leave it as it is because we want to set different options for quiz. Okay. Instructor, we want to enable instructor. Make sure again, instructor registration is created for you. If not, you can go ahead and create a new page. If you again open this thing, this is just a regular page. Just make sure that under this option, you add this code. If it is not, it will 100% be automatically be created for you. But if it is not for some reason, just create a new page. And under that, type in this thing, tutor instructor registration form. Okay, this short code. Then what style do you want for list style and public layout? So I have shown you, this is the page. If you go to the, let me open a single course page. Now, if you click on any instructor, you will see this is how the instructor page looks like. Okay, so if you want, you can change the style of this instructor page. Then students, then we have earning. We have already seen this earning option. I'm getting 10%. I have set 90% for the instructor. If you want, you can change these things as well. Then we have withdrawal option. So minimum withdrawal amount, you can set something like this. So for example, a person must have at least, instructors must have at least $50 in their wallet. Only then they can send a withdrawal request. And what all withdrawal option do you want to provide them? Bank transfer, e-check, PayPal. I have tick mark all three. If you want, you can untick e-check. You can only have bank transfer, PayPal, or maybe if you want to only have bank transfer, you can enable this thing. So once your instructors have $50, more than $50 in their wallet, in their account, and if they want, they can send a request to you. They will send you all the bank details, and you can transfer money in their bank account. Okay, so this is how this process works. Again, I'm saying we'll see this thing at the end of the video. Then monetization we have seen. Rest everything is fine. You can leave it as it is. Alright, so LMS settings is also now completed. Right, so now with this, basically everything is completed. All the technical part of this video, this tutorial is now completed. Now only the designing part is left. So now let's see how we can start designing this website. Let's start with the home page. Let's see how we can design this home page. And after that, how we can design some other pages like the course list page, about page and so on. Let's start with the home page. So come back to your dashboard. And again, to create a new page, you have to click on pages from the left hand side. Click on add new to add a new page. Now because this is our home page, we'll give a title of home. And now at the right hand side, you will see template. Click on that. And under this option, select Elementor full width and publish this page. Now if you open this page in a new tab, let's see how it looks. As you can see, this is how it is looking. Now if you see at top, it says website name /home. And if you click on Blockdude, or if you click on your website name, you are redirected to some other page. So basically what is happening right now is we have created this page. This is just a regular page. We have named it home, but just by naming it home, this does not become your home page. We have to set this page as our official home page. Let's see how we can do that. So for that, again, you have to come back to your dashboard and you have to hover over settings and click on reading. And over here, right now here, as you can see, your home page is displaying your latest post. We want to display a static page. So select the second option, a static page, and under home page, select the page that you just created and click on save changes. Again, if you go back to this option, and now if you click on Blockdude, now as you can see, you're still on the same page. Okay. If you type in /home, you'll again be redirected to the home page. So this is now your home page. Again, come back to pages. You can also see that thing over here. Now besides home, it says front page. So this is now your official home page. Now you can edit this page. And now let's start designing this page. So to design this thing, we'll be using Elementor Page Builder. Click on this button, edit with Elementor. And with this, we'll be designing this entire page. Now, before we proceed further, before I show you how to design this page, let me very quickly show you and explain you about this page builder. What is this Elementor Page Builder and how it works? So as you can see by the name itself, it is a page builder. It will help you to build your pages, to design your pages. And how does this thing work? So at the left hand side, you have different elements, and using these elements, we have to design this page. So this entire page, in fact, this entire website, all the different pages in this website is created using these different elements. Now at the right hand side, we have the canvas, we have the page. So every single page is divided into different sections. If you see, This is my first section, then we have the courses section, then we have the categories section, and so on. Now to create a new section, you click on this plus button, red plus button, and you select how many columns you want. So maybe we want 3 columns in our first section, so I'll select 3 columns. Now as you select any number of columns here, you will see at the left hand side we don't have elements now. Now here it says edit section. If you again want to go back to elements, you'll have to click on this 9 dots icon. So click on this 9 dots icon, and here as you can see again we are back to elements. Now suppose if I want to add a button over here, so I can simply drag and drop this button like this. And again if you see, once you use any element, at the left hand side settings will change. Now because we click on button, we click on this button element, here at the left hand side we have settings related to button. Here it says edit button. Now for every single element there are 3 sections: content, style, and advanced. Under content you will see and you will change the basic content like the text of the button. Right now it says click here. I'll type in move here, or whatever you want, you can type in that thing. Under style you'll change the styling. For example, the color, red, blue, green, whatever you want to make this thing, you can change the styling, all this thing. Change the border radius, all those things. And under advanced, you will add margin, padding, motion effect, z-index, all the advanced things. Okay. Again, if you want to go back to elements, click on the 9 dots icon. Now maybe for the second option, we want to use the icon element. So we'll drag and drop the icon element in the middle column. And again, for this also, we have content, style, and advanced. Go to content. You can change the content. Instead of this icon, maybe we can have this icon. All right. Change the color to some other color or whatever you want. Right. Maybe let's select this color, and under advanced we have the same option. So this is how this thing works. This is how you create a section, and this is how you use elements. Now we can delete this thing, and now let me show you how you can create this website. Now in this website, if you see, first we have to create a new section. So click on plus button and single column. Now in this section, first we have this title, or we have this subtitle, best education website. So for this, I'll come back to elements and I'll use this heading element. I'll drag and drop the heading element over here. And under title, I'll type in best education website or whatever you want. Now it's time to design this thing. So for this, we'll go to style and we'll change the color. Now I don't want to change the color right now, because if I change the color to white, here as you can see, it will just disappear because the background color is also white. So I'll change the color later on. First, let me change the styling. So to change the styling, you'll select this typography option. Under typography, click on this plus button, and from here you can change your font family and so on. The default font family over here is Roboto. I want to change this thing. Now in this website, I'll be using 2 font families. I'll be using 2 font styles, Poppins and Domine. So basically, to make your website more professional, more consistent, you have to choose, or you should choose 2 font families. One as your primary font family, second one as your secondary font family. Similarly, you should choose a primary color and a secondary color. So if you see the demo website, I've chosen these 2 colors as my primary and secondary color, this purple and pink color. And similarly, you can see these 2 font families, Poppins. This is the Poppins font family, and this different font family is Domine. So these 2 font families will be used throughout the website, and these 2 colors will also be used throughout the website. So this is Poppins for now. So I'll change the font family to Poppins. Search for that, and now as you can see, style is changed. Then you can also change the sizing like this. So maybe for this, I want to make it 20 pixels and we want to make it lighter. So if you select 100, as you can see, it will become very light, very thin. If you select 900, very bold. I want to keep it in middle, maybe 400. All right. Now let's again come back to elements and let's again use heading. Okay, for this option, best elements online course education website, or whatever you want to type. Now if you see over here, I've typed this thing in 3 different lines. But still here it says in 1 line. It shows me this thing in 1 line. So if you want to add a new line, you'll have to add a simple code. Just type in BR under this arrow brackets like this. All right. This will come in a new line. Again, go to style. You can change the color later on. First, let's change the typography. Change the font family to Poppins for this as well. Change the sizing. This is bigger, so we'll change the sizing to 70 and make it bolder at 900. Obviously, if you want to change these settings, if you don't like Poppins, if you like some other font family, if you don't want to make it 900, maybe you just want to make it 700, obviously you can do that. Now here I also want to do one thing. I want to change the line height. So if you see between each line, there is a nice amount of height or space. So for that, you can change the line height. By default, it is pixels, px. You have to change this thing to em and type in 1.2. Now as you can see, space between these lines are now increased. Now once you add this thing, after that we have this button. Okay, so let's see how we can add these buttons. For that, again we'll drag and drop the button element like this. First button says enroll now, so I'll type in enroll now under text. All right, now you can link this thing with any page. For example, you can link this thing with the dashboard page. So once somebody click on this thing, they will be redirected to the dashboard page. Now your dashboard page is also your login and register page. So if a person is logged in, if they click on dashboard, they will be redirected to dashboard page. But here, as you can see, if the person is, for example, if I click on login, I'm redirected to the dashboard page. But if I'm not logged, I'll be redirected to the login register page. Okay, so that is the same page. Now let's again change the styling for this button as well. Say change the typography. For this also it will be Poppins. So I'll change this thing to Poppins. For sizing, I'll make it 16 and increase the weight to 500. Or if it is not already 500, make it 500. Now you have these options for button. If you see border radius, if you type this 0, if you type 0 here, you will see you have a nice rectangular button. If you want to make it circular, if you want to make the corners rounded, you can increase the border radius. If you type in 30, for example, now as you can see, this is how your button is looking. All right. Now let's do one thing. Let's copy the color code for this button. So I'll right click over here, and here as you can see, this is the color code. I'll copy it, paste it over here, and you can see the color code. It is 7C60FF. Now I'll be using this color a lot in this website. So what I want to do is I want to add this color in my palette so that next time I don't have to enter this code. I already have this color. So to add this color in your list, you can click on this plus button, create new global color, and change the name. So maybe I want to name it purple color, just purple. Click on create. Now next time when I want to make anything purple, I won't select this option. Rather, I'll select this option, this globe icon. I'll click on the globe icon, and here as you can see, we have the purple color. I'll just click on that and it will become this purple color. Now we also want to change the spacing between these buttons, basically the padding of this button. So first make it 0. Okay, first just untick this thing or unlink this thing, remove the link. Now once you make it 0, as you can see, there is no space anywhere. We want to add some space from all sides. So for this, I will add 18 from top and bottom and maybe 50 from left and right. And this is how your button will look like. Okay, as you can see, this is how it is looking. Now let's do one thing. Let's duplicate this button just to save some time. So as you can see, we want to duplicate button so that we can save a lot of time. Now once you duplicate this thing, we have a problem over here. Buttons are at top and bottom. We want them side by side. So to do this thing, first select the first button, top button, go to advanced, and you have to change the positioning. Select positioning, and under width select inline. Okay, do the same thing for the second button. Click on second button, go to advanced, positioning, and change the width to inline. And now as you can see, they are side by side, but there is no space between these buttons. So again, we can do one thing. Select the first button, go to advanced, and now we can select margin. First delink the margin. Now I want margin only at right hand side of the first button so that we have some space. So select right, type in maybe 10 pixels margin. Now select the second button. Here the title says start now, and we have this pink color. Let me get this color code. All right, so this is the color code. So we'll select the second button. Instead of enroll now, I'll type in start now. Go to style and change the color to this pink color. And again, we'll save this color as well. Click on this plus button and change the name to pink or whatever you want. Click on create. So here as you can see, this is how it is done. Then after that, we have this section, the icons section. For that, we want to do one thing. We want 3 different columns for icons. So we just cannot have like this. For this, we'll have to add inner sections so that we can have multiple columns inside a section. So for that, you will have to use this inner section. Drag and drop the inner section element at the bottom. Now by default, you will have 2 columns. Here as you can see, 1 column, 2 column. If you want to increase this thing, you can right click on this thing, edit column, right click and click on add new column. And now here as you can see, we have 3 different columns. Now in the left column, we want to add, in fact, in all columns, we want to add this thing icon box, or basically this is image box. So if you search for image box, you will see this option, drag and drop this image box at the left hand side. Now before we proceed further, first we'll have to create these icons. Now basically you don't have to do this thing, you don't have to create it because I've already given you these icons. Again, if you open the file that you've downloaded, you will see these pink icons are given to you. But let me show you how you can create your own icon. Maybe if you don't want to use these icons, if you want to use your own separate icon, let me show you how you can do that. So for that, you'll have to go to this website, flaticon.com. Now this is a free website. You can create or you can download unlimited icons for absolutely free. Make sure you just sign up using a free account. Just click on login or sign up, and it is free to create a new account. Now maybe I want this book icon, for example. Okay, so I'll come over here, search for book. Then after that, just press enter and you will see hundreds of thousands of different icons for books. So as you can see, I think this is the one that we have used. All right, so yeah, this is the one that I've used. So if you click on this thing, and you can go ahead and change the color. You can click on edit icon. You can change the color of this thing. So I can click on choose a new color. I'll add my color code over here. Now as you can see, we have the pink color. If you want, you can also change the display. You can change the sizing of this icon. Okay, you can move left, right, top, center. You can rotate this thing like this. You can flip it like this. You can add any shape. For example, if you want this icon in a circle, you can add this circle. Then you can go to display, decrease the size of this icon. So you have a lot of options over here. All right, so you can do it like this. I just want to add download a simple icon. So I'll select this thing. You can also have, as you can see, once you click on any icon, you can also see the colorful version of that icon. So if you want that, you can have that thing as well. I just want a simple pink color icon. So I'll select pink, click on download, and download the 512 size. Okay, PNG 512, free download, and this icon will be downloaded for you. Here as you can see, like this. So this is how you can create your own icons. Now because I already have these icons, I'll simply click on this plus button and I'll upload these 3 icons from here. So this is 1, 2 and 3. Click on open. Now for the first one, maybe I want to use this monitor icon. All right, then the title says learn courses online or whatever you want, and we have some description. Basically it just says view more. Okay, so under description I'll just type in view more and add this arrow. Now I want my image at the left hand side, so under image position you can make it left like this. Now let's style this thing. So go to style. First of all, spacing between the icon and this text, I want to increase this thing. So instead of 15, we'll make it 40, and we'll also increase the size of the icon. So to increase the size of the icon is simply increase or decrease the width. I'll make it 35. Then after that we have the content option. Let's change the content, the text. So click on content. First of all, vertical align, make it center, so that make it middle so that everything is in middle. So I'll select middle. Now the color of this text, you can change this thing to white. Again, we'll do that later on. For now, let it be as it is. Now font family, instead of this Roboto typography, we want to change this thing to Domine. Okay, D-O-M-I-N-E. You can also change the size of this thing. So for this, I want to make it 26 and a little bit bolder, maybe 600, or if you want, you can make it even more bolder. And for line height, we don't want this much space. So we'll select EM and make it 1.2. Okay, maybe this is good. Now let's select the second option, description. Select this option and this will be Poppins. Okay, so description is the second text, view more text. Okay, select Poppins, and after that you can also increase or decrease the size of this thing. All right, now let's do one thing. Let's add this black color in the background. Okay, as you can see, we have this black color in the background and some spacing from all sides. So for that, you have to click on edit column. Click on this edit column, go to style, and let's add background color. So select color and make it black. Okay, 000, basically that is the black color. Now we just don't want the regular black color. We want to make it transparent. If you see, the black color is transparent. So if you click on this thing, first option is to change the color. If you see at the bottom, we have this another option. This is to make it transparent. Okay, so you can make it transparent like this, whatever you want, or however transparent you want, you can select this thing. So maybe I want to keep it at this, maybe this much. Okay. Now let's add some spacing from all sides. So select this advanced option. First, let's add some padding. So I'll add 25 pixels padding from all sides. Then we also want to add some margin so that we have this space between these 3 columns. So for that, I'll select margin. First, delink it. Now from left and right, I want to add 10 pixels. All right, like this. Once you do that thing, I would recommend you to actually do one thing. Right click on edit column and duplicate it. Again, right click, duplicate. Now again, right click on these empty columns and delete them like this. Now select the second option, change the icon to some other icon, maybe this book icon. Change the text to best industry leader or whatever you want. And you can also change the link. Okay. So under link, you can, whenever someone hovers over this or click on this thing, you can redirect them to some page if you want. Just search for that page. For example, I want to redirect them to dashboard page. So if I search for dashboard here, as you can see, you'll get the dashboard link. All right. So you can do that thing as well. Now let me do one thing. Let me add this space at top and bottom. So if you see at top of this section and also at bottom, we have some space. So we'll select this option, edit inner section, click on this 6 dots icon, edit inner section. Now go to advanced, and from here, de-link padding. From top, we want to add 60, and from bottom, we want to add 40 pixels padding. All right. Now let's finally do one thing. Let's add this image in the background like this. Okay, so that this looks beautiful. Now to get this image, if you want these kind of free professional images, there are many websites from where you can get these images for free. So for example, one website is unsplash.com. Another one is pexels.com. So if you want, you can just search for something like school, okay, or class. And here, as you can see, hundreds of different images for absolutely free, professional images for absolutely free. All right. So you can use any one of these images if you want. Okay. If you see these beautiful images, if you search for children, class, anything like that, you will see that thing. So maybe if you want this image or any image, just click on that and you can download that image for free. Similarly, this is Pexels. If you again come to Unsplash and do the same thing, let me search for classroom. Here, as you can see, all these images are given to you. All right. If you scroll down, you can see whatever image you want, or you can just click on load more. It will keep on loading more images. Whichever image you want, you can just click on that thing and download it. For example, if you want this image, click on this thing, and instead of clicking on download, now click on this option, drop down option, because we don't want the original size. The original size is like huge, 10,000 pixels by 7,000 pixels. We don't want that big. We just want this size, maybe the medium size, 1920 by 1218. Okay, this much. Now this image is also pretty big. If I show you this image, now let me add this image over here. Now let me paste in this image. So here, as you can see, this is 400 KB. It is not that big, but for a website, this is pretty big. So you can do one thing. You can select this image and you can reduce the quality of this image. Basically, you can change the, let me show you what I mean by that. So you go to this website, reduce images. So if you have an image which is good, but the size is big, like 400, 500 KB or 1 or 2 MB, we can come to this website, reduce images, upload that image. So I'll upload this image from here. Now from here, maybe we want to change the width and height, maybe not 100%. We want a little bit smaller image, maybe 80%. Okay. And after that quality, we can reduce this thing to 65%. And now as you can see, your image size is reduced to 155 KB. So now we can use this image. All right. So you can use this image in the background of this section. So click on this 6 dots icon, edit section, go to advanced or go to style and add this image in the background. So click on classic and upload any image for the background. I've given you this image as well. So if you go to media, you should see this is the image, home cover. Open this image, click on insert media, and you can see this is the image. You can change the positioning, size and everything. Size, I would recommend you cover. Okay, it will look something like this. Positioning, you can make it center, you can make it top right, whatever position you want. Then after that, I want to add this overlay on top of this image. So you can see this black color overlay. So for that, you have to click on background overlay and select this black color. If you want, you can just add a regular black color. But what I have done in this demo website is I have black color at the left hand side, but at the right hand side, it is transparent. Let me show you how you can do that thing as well. So you can use this gradient option. If you want to use multiple colors, for example, maybe I want to use this gradient of purple and pink. I can select this thing. I can change the location like this. Okay, this is how it will look like. I don't want to use this much, by the way. I don't want to use these two colors. I want to use black and transparent. So second color will be transparent. So just select the bottom option, make it at extreme left. This will become transparent. Now for the first location, I want to increase this thing to maybe 40. Okay. And I want to change the angle, but right now it is 180 degree, which is one color at top, one at bottom. I want to change this thing to 90. So one at left, one at right. Now you can also increase or decrease the opacity. As you can see, if you make it 100%, this is how it will look like. Maybe not this much, maybe 0.7, 70%. All right. Then let's see what we can do more. First of all, let's change these colors now. Now we can go ahead and change this to white color. Second option, select this color, make it white. Select this option as well. Okay, now we can change this color to white. Change this color as well to white. All right. And finally this color as well. Content, change the color to white. Now we want to add some spacing at top of this section. Okay, so select this option. select this main section. Basically select this main section, go to advanced, and padding at top, you can add some padding from top, maybe 100 pixels from top, or maybe 150 from top. Okay, like this. Now if you see, this is how it will look like. Now if you want, you can just go ahead and update this page. Now what I want to do is, I want to change the header of this thing, make it transparent. If you see the home page right now, this is how it is looking. Everything is looking good, but for the home page we have a transparent header. If you see over here, we have a transparent header. So we can actually do one thing, click on edit page, and you can make it transparent header. If you see at the right hand side, we have these options. You'll see tutor starter page setting. Under tutor starter page setting, make it enable transparent header and update this page. Again, if you come back to your home page, let's see. And now as you can see, we have a transparent header. Things are looking a little bit different. The color is, this color is blue. Let's change, you can change the color as well. We'll see how that is done at the end of the video. Okay, you can change the link color and all, make it something else. For example, here as you can see, this is white. But for now, you can see the color is changed. The header style is also changed to transparent. So this is how it is done. Now you can again come back to this Elementor page, and you can refresh this page as well, so that you see those changes on this page as well. Now here as you can see, here also it is transparent. And with this, we have completed our first section. Now let's create a second section. Now to create a new section, again click on this plus button. And this time if you see, we need two columns. At the left hand side we have this thing, at the right hand side we have this button. So we need two different columns. But these two columns are not equal size. Like this is a little bit wider and this is not that wide. So we can actually do one thing, we can change the width of these columns. So for the left hand side, click on edit column and make it 55. Okay, so this is 55%. Right one will automatically become 45. Now for the first text, this is our first text. So we'll copy this thing, use heading for this, type in the text. Now let's style this thing. So first of all, the color of this thing. This is not a black color, the regular black color. It is like the very dark blue color. So I'll copy this color code and paste it over here, 0A083B. And again, we'll do the same thing. Click on plus button and add this color code. Click on create. Now let's change the typography. So let's actually do one thing. Again and again, we are having to change the typography. So to save some time, again, just like we copied and just like we saved the color, we can also save the typography. We can set a default typography. For example, the default typography for this is Roboto. Instead of this, we can set some other typography. First of all, just click on update. Now click on this hamburger icon, this 3 lines icon, click on that. Click on site settings and click on global fonts. Now for the primary font family, we can change this thing and we can make it dominate. This is going to be our primary font family. Okay, so I'll select this thing, make it dominate. And for secondary text and everything, we can make it Poppins. Okay, so I'll set this thing to Poppins. For the text also, text will be Poppins. Alright, and finally for accent also, basically for links also, link color or link font family will also be Poppins. Now once you select this thing, click on update, come back. Now select typography. Now for typography, what I want to do is for body, it will be Poppins. And for all the heading will be Domine. So body, make it Poppins. Now select heading 1, 2, 3 and 4, everything. So, okay, we also have link. Link will also be Poppins. Now as you can see, once I change this thing, the link is also automatically changed to Poppins. Again, you can go ahead and change this thing to Domine. Now heading 1, 2, 3 and 4, this will be by default Domine. So I'll type in this thing and I'll select Domine. Okay, heading 1. Same thing for heading 2, Domine. Heading 3, same thing. Alright. And similarly 4, 5, 6, all the headings will be this font family. Alright, finally last one, heading 6. Select this thing, make it dominant, click on update. Now we can cut this thing, come back. First of all, because this is a link, this has changed to Poppins. So now we can go ahead and change this thing back to Domine. Alright, so as you can see, again changed. Click on update. Now select this option, and this is Roboto by default because we have edited this thing, but now we can change this thing to Domine, and you can go ahead and change some other things as well. Now for this, if you want to change the size, you can make it 45 and you can also make it bolder. So instead of 600, you can make it 700. Then we have the next text. So I can copy it, come back, and for this we can use text editor and you can add whatever text you want. Okay. Now if you go to style, you can change some color for this. So maybe for this we want this color. Let me see this color code. All right, so this is this color. Okay, again this is a little bit different color. I'll add this color as well. Maybe I'll type in light blue or light gray, something like that. And if you see typography, this is Poppins because we just set this thing. So instead of Roboto, now this is by default Poppins. So it will save us a lot of time. Now at the right hand side, we have this button. So we can simply drag and drop this button at the right hand side. The button text says browse courses. So we'll type in browse courses like this. And you can also link this thing with the course list page. We haven't created that page yet. But once you create that course list page, if you just search for course list, you will see that page and you can just select that page. Okay, so once you have that thing, you can do it. For now, I'll just link it with dashboard page. And we want to align this thing at the right hand side. So select right. So it is aligned at right. Okay, like this. Now browse courses, everything is done. Now let's style this thing. So go to style. Typography is by default Poppins, as you can see. If you want, you can change the sizing of this. So maybe I want to make it 16 pixels and I want to change the border radius to 2 pixels. All right. Obviously, if you want, you can increase or decrease this thing. Now padding. For this padding will be 16, 24. So 16 from top and bottom and 24 from left and right. And we can change the background color to this purple color. So as you can see, this saves a lot of time. Now what I want to do is I want to change the background color to this color. Okay. This is F8, F8, FF. And also I want to bring everything in middle and add some space at top and bottom. So I'll select this option, edit section, go to style and change the background color to this color. Then we'll make everything in middle, bring this button in middle. So we'll select layout, vertical line, make it middle. Now let's add some spacing at top and bottom. So some padding from top and bottom. So for this, for both top and bottom, I'll add 50 pixels padding. Now click on update. Then we have this featured courses section. So for this, I'll add another row, single column. And in this, I want to add course list. Okay. Here as you can see, course list, drag and drop this thing. Now, how many columns do you want? So instead of 3, I want 4 columns for the home page. Because here as you can see, we are displaying 4 columns. Now, similarly, instead of 6, I want to display 8 different courses like this. Okay. Now, what all I want to display rating, title, author, and all these things. But I don't want to display this thing, category. Okay. If you see development category, I don't want to display that thing. I also don't want to display the avatar. Okay. This thing. So I can disable avatar and I can also disable category. Now this is looking much better. Then after that, you can go ahead and style this thing. You can also change the skin. By default, it is classic. If you want, you can make it card. Okay. This is how it will look like. So if you want, you can make it card as well. Go to style. Now column gap, column row, you can increase or decrease all these things. I want to change the content. I want to change the color and everything. So the color is this black color, as you can see. So we'll select this option, make this color this black color. Okay. Now as you can see, this is how it will look like. Then if you want, you can also change the sizing and all. So for this, maybe we want to change the sizing. This is by default Poppins. Let's see. As you can see, did not change, which means that this is by default Poppins. I want to decrease the size to 18 pixels and make it maybe 500, more, maybe not 600. Now let's see the footer. Rest everything I think looks good. Only the footer. The text in the footer is pretty small. If you see over here, view cart, and this text is pretty small. But here these texts are very big. So we'll select this option, footer option, click on footer. And you can also change the color, by the way. If you want background color, you can change this thing. All this color can be changed from here. Now first of all, we'll select the typography for the price. So select price. Now I want to decrease this thing to 12 pixels. Okay, it is already Poppins. Just make it 12 pixels and 600 weight. Okay. If you want, you can also add some line height, maybe 1.2, 1.2, 5, 1.35, anything like that. Then let's change the text or style of this thing. Okay, cart icon or cart button. Select this thing, and for this also I want to make it 12 pixels. Now click on continue if you want to change the color. Here as you can see, we are using this color, light gray color. So text color, we can make it light gray color, this color. Obviously, if you want some other color, maybe if you want pink color, for example, you can select that thing as well. Or if you want purple color, whatever color you want, you can select that and click on update. Now, once you have more options, once you have more courses created, you will see those things over here. Right, rest everything looks good. Now, finally, for this also, we want to change the background color to this color, and we also want to add some spacing at bottom. Okay, this spacing. So we'll select this column, we'll select this option, edit section, go to style, change the color to this color, and let me actually save this color as my BG color, background color. All right. And let's add some spacing at bottom. So go to advanced, padding at bottom, maybe 80 pixels. Now again, go ahead and update this page. And with this, we have also created this courses section, featured courses section. Right, now let's do one thing. Let's create our next section, which is this popular categories section. So for that, again, we'll come back over here, click on this plus button, add a new section. And inside this thing, we want to do one thing. We want to paste in this title from top. Okay, because this styling is almost same. So we'll just copy the title. We'll paste it over here and I'll change the title. So here, instead of featured categories, it says popular categories. So I'll type in this thing, make it center align, just bring it in center. Now I do want to do one more thing. I want some space below this thing. So as you can see, below this title, we have a nice amount of space. So I'll go to advanced and we'll add maybe 30 pixels padding at bottom. Next, we have these images. So for that, we'll do one thing. We'll add this inner row. We'll drag and drop this inner row. And by default, it has 2 columns. I'll increase this thing, right click over here, click on add new column. Again, right click, add new column. Now we have 4 different columns. Inside this column, first we need to add the title, which is photography. So for example, this is one of your categories. So you can just go ahead, drag and drop the heading, type in the title, which is photography. For example, we have a category called photography. We want to make it center aligned because here, as you can see, this is center aligned. Now, before I do anything else, because first we have to change the styling and everything, but we also have to change the color of the text. But as soon as I change the color, it will disappear because we don't have anything in the background. So first, let's add this image in the background and let's also add this overlay in that image. So for that, we'll select the column, click on edit column, go to style and add this image in the background. So again, I have given you these images as well. If you open the media folder, in that you will see another folder, categories folder. And now from here, you can use these images. So maybe I want to use this one. I'll select this, click on open. Now once the image is uploaded, you can just click on insert media and this image will be loaded. Change the size to cover and you can make, if you want, you can change the position to center or whatever you want. And then after that, we have to do a few more things. We have to make the corners rounded. So here, as you can see, we have rounded corners. So for that, you can go to this option border and you can type in border radius of maybe 10 pixels or 20 pixels, whatever you want, you can set this thing. Now we also want to do one thing. When you hover over this thing, you see we have this overlay. So image becomes darker. In fact, by default also image has some overlay, but when you hover over this thing, it becomes even more darker. So first go to normal background and add some overlay. So we'll select background overlay and we'll add black color overlay like this. Okay. So by default, it is 0.5. What I'll do is I'll change this thing to 0.3, a little bit lighter. But when you hover over this image, it should become darker. So I'll select hover option. And now instead of 0.3, I'll make it 0.7. And now when you hover over this thing, it should become darker. Okay, before that, we have to first again set the background color. So for this also, it will be black. And now as you can see, when you hover this thing, image becomes more darker. Then we can also add some padding and all from all sides. So here, as you can see, from all sides, we have a nice amount of space. So for that, we will go to this option. We'll add padding. Now padding, I want to add 90 from top and bottom. Okay, 90 from top and bottom. Left and right will already have some padding, so we don't want to set anything. But I do want to set margin. So in between these columns, as you can see, we have this space. So I want to set that margin. So for that, we'll select the margin and we'll add left and right 15 pixels. Okay, only at left and right. And now we can select this text. We can change the color to white color and we can also change all the other things. So by default, this is Domine. We want to change this thing to Poppins. So we'll select this thing. We'll change the font family to Poppins and we'll also change the styling and all. So for this, we want to make it 24 pixels. And if you want, you can make it bolder, lighter, whatever you want. Then we have this text. I think we can make it a little bit lighter at 500. Then we have the next text. How many courses do you have in that particular category? So for that, again, we'll use, if you want to, you can use the text option, or if you want, you can even use the heading option. Both the options will work. I'll just use the heading option. So we'll drag and drop the heading, paste in the code, or maybe let's use this text editor. Okay. Paste in the text. So 15 courses, for example, we'll make it center align. Okay. And change the color to white color like this. All right. So this is how it will look like. Now I want to do one more thing. I don't want this much space between these options. So for the top option, I'll select the heading, go to advanced, and we'll decrease some margin from bottom. So bottom margin, I'll make it maybe minus 15. So first type in 15 and just before 15 type in minus. And now this is how it should look like. Okay, as you can see. And you should also do one thing, you should link this thing with your category. So you can go to your dashboard and from here you will see tutorial MS, hover over that and click on categories. Now for example, if this was your development category, you can select this view link, right click on view, click on copy link address. This will copy the link, select title, go to content and paste in the link. Similarly, select courses, go to this option and you can select this option, and if you want to link this thing, select it like this, click on insert link and paste in this link. Now once you paste in the link, the color will change to this blue color because this is the link color. So now if you want to change this thing to white color, you can select it like this, and from here you can change the text color to white color like this. All right, now click on update. Similarly, you can do this thing for all the other columns. Now what I'll do is I'll right click on this and click on duplicate. So we want to duplicate this thing few times just to save some time. And now we can delete these empty columns. So right click on edit column and delete these empty columns. Okay, so this is how it will work. Now we can do one thing, you can select the inner row, select this option, and you can duplicate this inner row as well. So duplicate this thing. Now if you want some spacing, you can select the second inner row and you can add some margin at top, maybe 20 or 30 pixels margin at top. Now similarly, you can select any option. For example, if I select this column, I can go ahead, add some other image. Maybe let's select this image, click on open, click on insert media, image change. Similarly, you can click on photography, change the title, maybe it is development, and you can link the development, and you can add the link for development category and so on. So this is how this category is created. Now finally, let's add margin and top and bottom margin, and we also want this button. So we can do one thing, copy the button from here, paste it over here at the bottom. So I'll right click over here and paste in this thing. Okay, maybe I'll bring it at bottom. Let's see here. All right, so here we have the button. Make it center aligned, so bring it in center. If you want to, here it says view all categories, so we'll type in view all categories or whatever you want, and you can redirect this thing to categories list that will create later on, the page that will create later on. Now let's add some spacing at top and bottom. So we'll again select this option, we'll select this inner row. At top we added 20 pixels. Now let's also add bottom, maybe 50 or 60 pixels, so that we have this space. Now finally select the main row, click on edit section, go to advanced, and let's add some padding at top and bottom. So for this I'll add maybe 60 pixels at top, all right, and 90 at bottom. Now click on update, and with this you have also created this section. Now we have only two sections left, this icon section, this counter section, and this students testimonial section, and divide this thing into 4 different columns like this. Okay, now inside these columns we want these options. So first we have the icon, then we have some text which is the counter, and then we have the title. If you refresh this page, you can see this counter, and then we have the title. Now first let's add this image. So again, as I've said you earlier and I've already shown you, you can go to flat icons and you can create your own icon. So for example, if you want, maybe let's see, we have already seen the book icon. So maybe let's see the rating icon. If you want the rating icon, you can search for rating. You can see hundreds of different icons for rating. Whichever you want, you can use that. You can see I've used the very first one. So if I click on this thing, click on edit icon, change the color to white color. Okay, because here we are using the white color icon. And now you can just go ahead and download this thing. So click on download, and this icon will be downloaded. PNG, whatever size you want, you can select this thing. This will be downloaded for you like this. Okay, so you can go ahead and download your icons like this. Once you download this thing, you can use them over here. Now before we use them on this page, first let me do one thing. Let me add this thing in the background, because if you just add the icon, white color icon, it will disappear because the background is also white. So let's add this image in the background. I've given you these images as well. So first click on edit section, go to style, and add this image or upload this image in your background. So click on upload files. This image is also given to you. Here it is, as you can see. Click on open and insert media. And obviously if you want, you can make it cover size. And now we can also add some space at top and bottom. So maybe from top and bottom I want to add 50 pixels. So you can add 50 pixels like this, or if you want, you can do one thing, make it 0 like this. You can set a height for this row. So you can go to edit section, go to layout and select height and click on minimum height. And here you can set a height, for example 300. Okay, so this will become 300, or whatever size you want, you can set this thing. Okay, and make sure this is vertical alignment is middle. so that everything, all this content remains in middle. Now you can use these icons and all. So first we'll use the image, drag and drop the image. And now let's upload these icons. I've given you these icons as well. As you can see, these white color icons. I'll select the book icon, click on open, insert media. This is how big it will be. We can change this thing. For example, for now, you can just select full height, go to style and select width. Now under width, I want to decrease this thing to 25%. Okay. So this is how it will look like. This is how it should look like. Now below this thing, we have the counter. So for that, we'll use the counter element. Here it is. Simply drag and drop the counter element. Now counter says 41,000 online courses, for example, or maybe not 41,400 or something like that. So maybe 40, okay, 40 online courses. But if you want to make it 40K or 41K, whatever, you can add suffix. So maybe I'll add K over here. So 40,000 online courses. So I'll type in the title. Instead of cool numbers, I'll type in 40,000 online courses. Now let's style this thing. Go to style. First of all, change the color to white, obviously. Size and all I think is good, but if you want, you can go ahead and change that thing as well. Click on typography. Dominate is fine, but I want to change this thing to 48. And for this second text, which is this title, again, we'll change the color to white. And if you want for this also, you can change the size to maybe 20 pixels. All right. Once it is done, you can just copy the icon, paste over here, paste it over here. Then again do the same thing, then copy the counter, paste it over here, right click paste, right click paste. And now you can just change the content. For the second option, click on this, upload some other icon. Maybe let's upload this icon, select this, click on insert media. Now as you can see, this is how it is looking. Or if you want, you can even select some other icon. Okay, so let's see. We have this user icon, we have the rating. Let's select the rating icon. Okay, then we have 65K total reviews. Okay, so I'll type in, select this option. Instead of this, I'll type in 65K instead of online courses total reviews. Similarly, you can go ahead and change all the other content. Now click on update. Now our next section is this testimonial section. In fact, this is our final section. So for that, again, what we want is we want the title at top. So I can just go ahead, copy the title like this, bring it over here at the bottom, paste in this thing. Okay. Instead of popular categories, it is our student's voice or whatever you want, you can type in that thing. We already have this space at bottom, so we don't have to do anything about that. Now let's add these options. So for that, we'll use the inner section again, drag and drop it. We have two columns, right click on edit column and add one more column. And inside this, we want to add this testimonial. So let's search for this testimonial option or testimonial element, drag and drop it over here. The text or the testimonial is this, so we'll copy and paste it over here. Name of the person is Jessica Alba or whatever the name is, you can type in that name. And designation is managing director or whatever it is. Again, just type in and paste it over here. Now you can upload the image. So for this, whatever image you want, I have given you these images, but if you want, you can use your own images. Now, for example, if I want to use this image, I can select this thing, click on open, insert media, make sure it is full, image size is full. Okay. Now we want to make everything left aligned. So under alignment, make it left like this. And now let's change the styling. So go to style. First of all, the color. For this, I want this black color, or if you want, you can have some other color as well. For the content, we want this color. And I don't want this big, so we can decrease the size to 16 pixels and 400 is fine. If you want, you can also add some line height. Then image is fine. Let's select the name. So name here, as you can see, everything is Poppins. So we want to keep everything Poppins. Just name is a little bit bolder and designation is normal, not bold. So for this, maybe again, you can select the black color. If you want some other color, you can have that thing as well. If you want to make it Poppins, you can make it Poppins, increase or decrease the size as well. Okay, maybe I want to keep it at Domine. Then we have the title, change the color for this. Maybe let's select light blue color. Okay. And yeah, rest everything is looking good. Or maybe for this also, if you want black color or whatever color you want, you can set that thing. Now for the second text, for this, I want some spacing at top and bottom. Basically, I want to add some line height. So we'll select this thing and we'll add 1.8 line height like this. Now finally, let's do one thing, go to advanced and add padding from all sides. So I want to add 20 pixels padding from all sides. So as you can see, we have the white background and padding from all sides. So spacing from all sides. So now select the background and change the background color to white color. Now obviously you cannot see the changes right now, but if you select the edit column, edit section and change the background color of this section, make it this BG color. And now you can see the background color, okay, for this white color. Once it is done, you can simply copy it, paste it over here, paste it over here, duplicate this entire section. And now we can change the content like I have shown you. Now finally select edit column or edit section, go to advanced and let's add some padding from top and bottom. So maybe 60 from top and 90 from bottom, and update this thing. And with this, finally you have created your home page. Now whenever you create any page, whether it's the home page, about page, whatever page using Elementor, you should always see whether that page is mobile friendly and tablet friendly or not. So let's see how you can see that and how you can make this website 100% mobile friendly. So you'll see over here at the bottom left corner, you have the responsive mode icon. Click on that and select mobile icon. Now here you can see this is looking bad, but almost everything is looking good except for few things. So we can fix it. First of all, in mobile phone, I want to make most of the things in center align. So let me make it a little bit bigger with maybe 410 or 420. Now I'll select the first text, make it center align. Second, select the second text and change the size of this thing like this. And again, for this also, I want to make it center align. And now as you can see, it has started looking good. Now for these also, if you want, you can control this thing. Like if you want, you can increase or decrease the size of these options as well. Then if you scroll down, or if you want to hide this thing completely on mobile phone, for example, mobile phone, I don't want to show this entire section, you can go to edit section, go to advanced, select responsive, and you can hide this on mobile phone. Now as you can see, on mobile phone, this will be hidden like this. So if you want, you can do this thing as well. Or maybe we can do one more thing. I can select edit column, click on edit column, change this thing to 50%. Now select the second option, edit column, 50%. So you'll have two options in one row. And for the third column, we can just hide the third column in the mobile phone. So third column, click on column, advanced, responsive, hide on mobile phone. Now we can select this option and change these options. For example, we don't want this margin and all. First of all, let's change the size of this text. Okay. So we'll select the content, change, instead of 26, make it 16 maybe. Okay. And copy this thing, paste style. Okay, now as you can see, this is looking much better on mobile phone. Okay, now if I scroll down, again I'll bring this thing in center, bring everything in center in mobile phone. That looks much better. This button also will be in center. If you want to change the size of this thing, make it in one line. Okay, you can do that thing as well, maybe 40 pixels for mobile phone. Now rest everything is looking good. For this also, let's make it 40 pixels. Okay. Now we don't have any spacing at bottom, so we can do one thing. We can click on, or we can select this option, edit column. And here as you can see, we have added margin from left and right, but we also need margin at bottom. So left and right 15 was good, but bottom also will add maybe 10 pixels like this. So you can do the same thing with all the other columns. All right. Now for this, what I want to do is I'll select edit column, make it 50%. Second also, so I want, instead of 4, I want 2 options in one line. So edit column, make everything 50% like this. Okay. Now this is looking much better. And obviously if you want, you can actually go ahead and decrease the size as well for these columns and counters. And you can also add some spacing at top and bottom for mobile phone. Okay. So if you want, you can do that thing as well. So maybe we'll select this thing instead of this. We don't want 48. We want maybe 35. Okay. For the second text as well, select the title. Maybe instead of 20, make it 15 or something like that. Then you can make it maybe just 12. Okay. Copy this thing, paste style, paste style, paste style. Okay, like this. Then you can do one thing, click on edit section. And for mobile phone, maybe we want some space at top and bottom. So maybe 30 pixels from top and bottom. And now it is looking better. Now again, select this option. So you can see, you can absolutely control how you want your website to look on mobile phone, on tablet, on all the other devices. All right. Now once it is done, you can cut this thing. And with this, we have 100% completed our homepage and we have made it 100% mobile and tablet friendly. Right, now let's see how we can create some other pages. So for that, again, we'll come back to our dashboard. Now the next most important page is your course list page, basically your course archive page. Okay, like this. So this is how your course page will look like. So for this, again, we'll come back, click on pages, add a new page, and you can name it anything you want. So in this case, as you can see, courses or course list, whatever you want, you can name it anything you want. So I'll just type in courses under title. And for this also, the template will be Elementor full width. Select that thing and publish it. Again, to edit this page or to design this page, we'll use Elementor. So click on edit with Elementor. Right, so looks like we cannot create a page with this name with the course's name because there is already a default page created with this name. So if you go to your website, just type in your website name. After that, you type in courses, you will see you will be redirected to this courses archive page. So you cannot do that thing. You cannot create a new courses page. You cannot have this title basically. But I want to do one thing. I want to design my own course page. So in this case, this is a default design. I don't want to use this design. So what I'll do is I'll just change the title. So I'll type in course list and also make sure to change this thing permalink. Under permalink, type in course list and update this page. Now you'll be able to edit with Elementor. So click on edit with Elementor. And now as you can see, you can design this thing. Now first thing that we want is this title. So I'll copy this thing, use the heading element. All right, make it center. And after that we have this text. Okay, so I'll just use the regular text editor for this. We'll design it later on. For now, just let's add this thing. Okay, again for this also we'll make it center align. Now before we design this thing, let's add this image in the background. So for that we'll click on edit section. Now first thing that I want to do is I want to decrease the width. So here as you can see, we want content only till this much. At the left hand side and right hand side we want a nice amount of space. So you can do one thing, you can change the you can change the width of this section. And you can see now the width is only this much. You can see this thing, we have this line. Now the content cannot go beyond these dotted lines. Okay, so we have set this thing 450 as our width for the content. Now let's add that image in the background. So go to style and you can just upload this image in the background. Or if you want some other image, obviously you can upload that image in the background. Click on open and after that click on insert media. And again for this we'll change this thing to cover size. Now let's add some space at top and bottom. So go to advanced, under padding top and bottom we'll type in 50 from top and 65 from bottom like this. And now we can go ahead and design this thing. So click on this thing, change the color to white, select the second option, change the color to white. Then at the bottom we have this courses option. So we can actually go ahead and search for course list. Okay, here as you can see course list, you can drag and drop it over here. This is how it will look like. Now we need 3 different courses in single column. So 3, that is fine. Then we need 6 in a page, which is again good. And here we don't want again the avatar and the category. So we can disable avatar. We can also disable category. Now you can go ahead and change the styling and everything. Like you can change the style, font family, everything can be changed from here. I just want to change the skin for now to card layout, and we want to add some space for top and bottom for this main option, because here as you can see at top we have some space also at bottom, and we also want to change the background color. So for this we'll select this thing, go to advanced. At top we want 75 and at bottom 120. Now go to style and change the background color to this BG color. Right, now if I scroll down, like as you can see, this is how it will look like. Now you can go ahead and update this page. So this is your course archive page. Again, come back to your dashboard. Now let's create our blog page. Now before we create our blog page, first we'll have to see how to create different types of blog post. So if you open a single blog post, for example, let's open this one. Here as you can see, this is how a single blog post looks like. Let's see how this is created. So again, come back to your dashboard. To create a blog post, you have to go to post, delete the hello world because this is a dummy blog post. Click on add new to add a new blog post. This is going to be your blog post title. So I'll paste in this thing under title, and after that we have the featured image, and then we have the content. Basically we have the main thing is this content. This thing is simple text, so I'll copy and paste in this simple text. Now below that thing we have this heading, so I'll just copy and paste it as simple text, but let me show you how you can make this thing heading. So to make it heading, you click on this thing, click on this option paragraph, and you select heading. So here as you can see, transform to heading. Now if you want to make it heading 2, heading 3, you can change that thing. Then again we have simple text. I'll paste in this text. Again I'll paste in the text, but I'll convert this thing into this block quote. Or maybe let me do one thing. If you want to add a block quote, you can click on this plus button, search for quote. Here as you can see, you have the block quote. Click on this and add whatever your quote is. And again at the bottom we have some simple text. Alright, so here as you can see, this is how easy it is to create this thing. Now with the right hand side, click on post, and you can set a featured image. So for this, let me upload some featured image from here. Maybe this image as my featured image. Click on open, and now let's click on set featured image. You can also give it some category if you want. If you see at top, you can have different categories for different blog posts. Okay, maybe this is related to designing, so we can name this thing. If you again go here, categories, click on add new category, and maybe this is related to designing. All right, now remember one thing, this category is totally different from the courses categories. Those were for different courses, this is just for blog post. All right, now if you want, you can also add these tags at the bottom: design, earning, freelance. These are different tags. So let's see where we have these tags. So here, as you can see, we have the tags: design, develop, or whatever tags you want. You can just type in that thing and click on publish. This is how you can create a single blog post. If you open this in a new tab, this is how it is looking, as you can see. All right, now once you create different blog posts, you can now create a page to display these blog posts. So for that, you can click on pages, click on add new to add a new page. Let's give it a title of blog or blog posts or whatever you want, and after that just publish it. Don't have to do anything, just publish it. And now we have to set this page as our blog page. Just like we set the home page, we also have to set this page as well. So for that, again, we'll hover over settings, click on reading. Under post page, we'll select this blog page that we have just created, blog post. Click on save changes. And finally, we have three more pages. We have the about page, contact page, and instructors page. Now I don't want to waste a lot of time again showing you how to create this section from scratch using Elementor. I'll just give you the page file. You can import these files on your website and you can have this pre-built website for you. Let me show you. So for example, let's go to pages, click on add new. Let's create the about page. So give it a title of about us maybe. Change the template to Elementor full width, publish it. Now click on edit with Elementor, but we don't have to do it from scratch. Just import the file. Click on add template, this folder icon, go to my templates, and now we can import that template. So click on import template, select file, and again under the media folder you have the pages folder. Open that, and here as you can see we have all the three. Let's select the about us, click on open. Now sometimes you might see some error when you're trying to upload a template from here. So you can do one thing, don't worry, just go back to your dashboard. At the left hand side you'll see templates, click on that, and now you can import your templates from here. So click on import templates, select file, import the about us page, click on import now. Similarly, just import your contact page and instructors page as well. So contact us, open, click on import now, and finally your instructor page as well. So click on instructor, import now. So we have imported all the three pages. Now once you do that, again you can come back to your about page, click on add template, go to my templates, and here as you can see we have the about us thing. You can import this or you can insert this on your website. You will see this website is 100% created for you. Now if you want to do any changes on this, you can just go ahead, change the content, which we have already seen how to do that. Now click on update. Now again let's come back to our dashboard. Let's see the contact page. So click on pages, add new, and let's give it a title of contact us or contact me, whatever you want. Change the template to Elementor full width, publish it, edit with Elementor, and just add that template. So click on add template, my templates, select the contact us template, import it or insert it on your website, and here as you can see, if you want to change anything, for example, if you want to change your phone number, just click on that. Instead of this, you can just type in your own phone number, change your email address, just click on that, and we have already seen how to change the content on this website. All right, finally you have your instructors page. So click on pages, add new. This is not really important or necessary, but if you want, you can have this page. So let me see the title for this. Okay, so it just says instructors, so I'll type in the same thing. And again for this also we'll change the template to Elementor full width, publish it, edit with Elementor, click on add template, go to my templates, and finally insert this instructor template as well. This page will be imported for you. All right, now if you want to change the image, just click on that, change the image, replace the image. If you want to change the name, and if you want to link this with the instructor, you can do that thing as well. Just add the link. All right, now let's see how we can create our menus. So basically all the pages and everything is done, but if you see our website, we haven't yet created the header and footer. So for the header, we want to create the menu, and also we want footer elements like we have over here, footer elements. Okay, let's start with header. Let's create this page. Let's create this main menu for the header. So for that, we'll come back to our dashboard, hover over appearance, and click on menus. Now under menu name, I'll type in main menu. Maybe this is my main menu. This is the menu that I want to create. What all pages you want? We want the home page, list page, instructor, registration, and these pages. Okay, so home, blog page, about page, contact page, course list page, dashboard page. We don't want that because we have this icon at the right hand side for the dashboard. Or if you want to add this page as well, you can have this instructor registration, instructor page, and or maybe even student registration. Okay, now what I want to do is I just want homepage and course list page over here, homepage and course list page. Rest all the other pages I want to create a new option, and under pages I want to create it like this. So I can click on custom links, under URL type in hashtag, under text type in pages, click on add to menu, bring it over here, okay, just below the course list, and rest all the other pages you can just bring it under this pages option, right, like this, using your mouse. Right, finally make sure to tick mark primary so that this becomes your primary menu. If you again come back to your website and refresh it, and now you can see your menu. We have the home, we have the course list, and all the other pages under these pages that we have created. Now if you see the footer, in footer also we have some menus. So these menus are also created using this option. So these three are all menus. Quick links, resources, supports, these are also menus. So I'll come over here, click on create a new menu, and maybe I'll type in footer 1, click on create menu, and select what all pages you want. So for example, here we have selected 4 pages. So maybe I'll select home, blog, about, and contact, these 4 pages. Now don't need to tick mark anything, just click on save menu. Similarly, click on create a new menu, add footer 2 and 3, create these menus. Now once you create these menus, now we can add these elements under footer. So for that, again, you will hover over appearance. In fact, under appearance, you can click on widgets. And we have to use this widgets option. First, let's see the footer widget 1. Under footer widget 1, we just need this text. So I'll copy the text, come over here, select paragraph, and paste in the text. Okay, maybe I want this text first, like this. Then press enter, and then this text. Okay. Now if you want to do some changes, for example, this text is a little bit bigger. So if you want to change the size of this thing, maybe medium, or maybe medium 20, whatever you want, you can change the styling from right hand side. So just click on the element. At the right hand side, you will see style related to that element. If you want to change the color, for example, if you want to change the typography, appearance, line height, color of the text, whatever you want, you can change that from here. At top, where you want the icon, which will automatically appear once we upload our website logo. Now for the second, third, and fourth widget area, we just need the navigation menu. So click on footer widget 2, search for navigation menu, give it any title, for example, quick links. This is a title, and under menu, select the footer 1. Okay. Similarly, select widget area 3, again, navigation menu, give it any title. Now select footer 2 if you have created footer 2 and 3. Right. Now footer 4, finally, navigation menu, whatever title you want, and select footer, whatever footer you want, and after that you can update it. Again, if you come back to your website and refresh it, scroll down at the bottom. If you don't see this thing, don't worry, we'll fix this thing very soon. In fact, let's fix this thing. You can now do one thing, click on this customize link at top. This is the final website customization. Now if you scroll down, you should already see this menu. You should already see this thing, this footer. Okay, if I open the website, now as you can see, you should already see this thing. If you have any problem, you can fix that thing later on. First, let's start from top. Now first thing that I want to do is I want my logos. Now we want 2 different types of logo. If you see the home page, for the home page, I have this white logo. But if I go to some other page, any other page, I have this colorful logo. Okay, because here for other pages, we have the background white for the header. That's why we have colorful logo. But home page, we have transparent backgrounds. That's why we have this white logo. So you can do one thing, go to customize, click on tutor starter optional panel, click on header, and now you can upload your logo. Now first I want to upload my regular logo. So I'll go to upload files and media, and let's see, we have this, and we should also have one colorful logo. So select all these 4 logos for now, because we will need them. Just click on open now. For now, I just want to use the regular header, tutor header. Click on select, skip cropping. Okay, this will be a regular header. Then now what I want to do is, if you want to display this getting started button, you can display that thing. And if you want to redirect them to some other page with this button, you can do that. For example, under button link, maybe I want to redirect them to the dashboard page. Okay. Let's see the dashboard page, which is over here. I'll enter this link under the dashboard page. Okay. So and instead of getting started, maybe if you want, you can type in dashboard or login, whatever you want, because dashboard page and login page are the same page. If you're logged in, you will be redirected to the dashboard page. If you're not logged in, you will be redirected to the sign in page or the sign up page. Now you can click on publish. Now what I want to do is, let me actually refresh this page. Once you refresh the page, you will see few more logo options. Right now we are seeing only one logo option. If I refresh this page, and again if I go to tutor starter header, and you should see, if you don't still see it, you can do one thing, select transparent header, and now you will see these options. So for transparent logo, we want this white logo. Okay, this regular tutor white. You can see, choose logo. Transparent retina logo, we want the tutor 2x. Okay, white 2x. Now publish it. Now if you go to some other page, okay, so for other pages, as you can see, this is also become transparent. So you can do one thing, select header default. Okay, now it will work. Again, if you come back to your website homepage, this is working. So just select header default. So for homepage, it will be transparent, and for other pages, it will be the default style. Okay, now you can publish it. Now, if you go to your blog page, if I open the blog page, let's see the blog post page. This is how it is looking. This is the default style for the blog page. You can change this thing. You can go to blog and you can change the style. For example, if I want this style, okay, you can have this style. You can publish it. Now for the footer, if you go to footer, we have footer. You can upload your footer logo over here. So click on footer bottom logo, upload this white logo, simple one. And for retina logo, upload the 2x one. Okay. Now you can publish it. And again, come back. Click on widgets. Let's see whether these things are working properly or not. Under footer 3, it should see, okay, we have this. Under footer 4 also, we should have the menu, navigation menu. Footer 2 also. Okay, so footer 2 navigation menu is not showing. So we can click on footer 2, click on add menu, nav menu, and you can give any title you want. I'll just name it nav menu 1 and select the menu, maybe footer 1. Okay, so sometimes if it is not working for you, you can go to this page and see whether it is working. All right. Always make sure to click on the publish button so that changes are saved. And you can also change this thing, the footer, copyright, and these things. So if you click on footer social media, you can add your social media links. All right. And then we also have the copyright option. If you go to tutor starter footer, here you can change your copyright text. Here it says all right reserved, maybe by BlogDude. All right, so you can add this text and your copyright text will be changed like this. And I think rest everything is good. All right, so rest everything is good. You can just publish this page and cut this thing. Now finally, let me show you how some other person can come to your website. They can register as an instructor. They can create a course, and after that they can request for withdrawal. So for that, I'll open this website in a new private window, in a new incognito window, so that I can show you these steps. Now from here, I'm now logged out. If I try to log in, so as you can see, when I try to log in, I'm actually redirected to this dashboard, backend dashboard. I don't want this thing. So maybe we can do one thing. Let's come back to our dashboard. And over here under Tutor LMS settings, you can untick this thing, Twitter native login. Disable that thing, untick that thing. Again, come back to this page. Again, if I hover over these pages and click on dashboard, now as you can see, I'm redirected to this page. This is the front end login and registration option. If I click on create a new account, now from here I can create a new account. This is student registration, as you can see at top. Let me very quickly fill in this form. Okay, some username for my account. All right, and some email address maybe. Then after that, you can also set some password if you want. And under confirm password, obviously tap in the same password and click on register. And once you just enter this thing, you will see your username, everything will automatically come, and they will send you this notice that you can complete your profile. Now, if you go to home page, first of all, you already now you can see you have these options. Now you have the dashboard option. If you want, you can go to settings, change your profile picture, change your bio, all these details. You can also change your password if you want. You can go to my profile, see the profile, go to dashboard. If you have not enrolled in any course, you can go to this option. And let's also see whether this process is working or not, whether you're able to purchase a new option or not, new course or not. So if I want to purchase this course, click on add to cart. This is added to cart. If I click on view cart, click on proceed to checkout. And now as you can see, I can make payment through Razorpay, which is, debit, credit card, net banking, wallet, UPI. I can make payment through, directly my credit debit card. I can make payment through PayPal and all. And everything, this subtotal, GST, everything is automatically completed. Okay, so this was the option. Now, if you want to become an instructor, you can actually just go to this option, go to dashboard and click on this button, become an instructor. And you can click on apply to become an instructor. And with this, your application is sent. Now let's see where you will receive, you as an admin will receive such applications. You will see that thing under Tutor LMS. Here, if you click on instructors, you can see John Doe. This is you, which is admin is automatically approved. But the second option is John Doe. Now this is the application. If you want to approve this thing, you can approve it. If you want to see more detail about this person, you can click on edit. You can see this person's name, email address, profile picture, everything. If you want to approve this thing, you can just click on approve. This person will be approved, and here as you can see now it says approve. If I again come back to this thing, go back to my dashboard. Now as you can see, I get a new option, add a new course, because I'm now also an instructor and I also have now instructor options. Okay. Now I can go ahead and click on add new course. Now your instructors can create this course from the dashboard. Now if you want to, there is one more option. If you see this option, create course option. Okay. If they click on this thing, they can even create courses from the front end. So they can create course both from the front end and also from the back end. Once they create and submit this course, you will see those things under this option. Under courses, you will see those courses, okay, that they have created. And whenever there is a sale of those courses, this person, this instructor will see that thing under this instructor dashboard. They will go to withdrawal. And right now there is no sale. So that is the reason why it says $0. And whenever there is any sale, for example, 10 of these courses that I've created or this instructor has created was sold. So this instructor will get 90% of those 10 courses and 10% will go to this person, to the admin, which is you. Now you will get all this money of this course in your current account, in your bank account, and you will have to send the remaining amount, which is 90%, to this instructor. How you will send that? This instructor will select the withdrawal preference from here. They can click on withdrawal preference. Maybe this instructor wants through bank transfer, okay, or maybe through PayPal. So if they want through PayPal, they will enter their PayPal email address. Okay. Maybe this is my PayPal email address. All right. So I'll type in this thing, click on save withdrawal option. If I want through bank transfer, I'll add my bank account details and click on save option. Okay. Now these details will go to you. Okay. You as an admin. And now you can send their 90% through these details. So whenever this person has any amount, withdrawable amount in their balance, they can click on withdrawals. They can click on withdrawal request. Right now I don't have anything. As you can see, minimum withdrawal is at least $50. If I have $50, I'll type in, maybe I have $150 in my account. So I'll type in 150, click on submit request. This is not working right now. It says insufficient balance. But once they submit this request, you will see that thing under your dashboard, under this option, under withdrawal request. Once you open this thing, you will see that this person is asking for $150. And you will also see the detail, like what is the payment or what is the withdrawal preference. So in this case, you will see the PayPal email address, or if they have selected bank account transfer, you will see this person's bank account details. And now you can send this 90% amount to this person through bank account or through PayPal, whatever withdrawal preference they have selected. All right. So this is how this entire process works. This is how the multi-vendor or multi-instructor things work. Now for most of you guys, I would recommend you to make it or keep it single instructor. Just you create your courses, or few of your friends, they can create courses, and that works much better. When you make it a marketplace, it becomes much more complicated. But obviously, if you want to go through that, if you want to go through all these options, these guys have made it very easy. Even the complication part, as you can see, withdrawal part, everything is become so easy with this plugin, with this free plugin. And again, I'm saying, if you want to make things even more easier for you, I would recommend you to purchase the Pro plugin. So go to blogdoot.com/tutor and you can go to comparison. You can see with the Pro version, you get so much more options. Okay. For advanced functionalities, all these options you get only with the Pro version. Okay. Even for monetization option, you get many more features. So if you're planning to make it big, I would recommend you to purchase the premium version so that you get more features. And with this, we have completed this tutorial. Now I hope you guys find this tutorial helpful. If you find this tutorial helpful, if you want to watch more useful videos like this one, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. Now if you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video. Share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comments section below. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.